How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Grim Rolls Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition session with this glorious homebrew, the Esterisle's Cartography Guild. 56th session. I've been rolling with these guys for over... I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember at this point. I will say that it is one of my two longest running groups I play D&D with now, though. And I'm just constantly reminded that there are quite a few tables before I finally found these two groups. So let me go ahead and start off by saying, those interested in D&D and want to get into it, be warned, you might have to go through a few bad games before you find the good ones. Ugh. I got horror stories I occasionally do in my videos just for, well, time's sake, or because someone asked, or because it just came up in my mind I wanted to get off my chest. Lest it fester and grow like a horrifying tumor in my soul. Ugh. But enough about that. My brief little recap. We failed miserably. Managed to get a short rest in. And then the Githyanki invaded. And Lambert has a lot of aggression he wants to vent. So this is actually stupidly appropriate. I'm just really sad because I'm last in the goddamn turn order. Damn it. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and join the Discord. And, God willing, this recording actually works as I intended, so I don't have to screw with it and spend freaking 9 hours just putting it through different video editors. Hello?
Hello.
I'd say that I agree with that.
Agree with what now?
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the over-under on untimely demise?
I hope that it befalls this motherfucker right here.
Which one? The one that we seem to be making into our Shadow of War-esque nemesis? Slowly but surely?
Yeah, that one.
I swear to God, we're gonna end up beheading him, and he's just gonna come back again with his head stapled on.
I had that happen to me in that game.
I would genuinely love that.
I want Draenor to burn him to death, because that's what he deserves.
We've already burned him, though. He's gonna be immune or resistant to burning at this point with Office. We did it.
Unfortunately, his magic is not. It's come back, but it takes a while for that particular ability.
Damn it!
to
I
charge up
really
full power.
wanted Draenor to use this.
That's okay. That's okay.
Fire.
We'll see if he has frickin'...
It's actually just Red Dragon Breath at different stages.
We
We'll
make
see-
sure only to bring people that can fight, right?
We'll see if he can survive Lucian levels of disembowelment by a giant angry monster, because we do have a Manticore with us.
You do have a Manticore, a sorcerer, a fighter, and a Githyanki, and another Lucian Light.
Lucian Light, yeah.
Lucian Light. The Lucian that can die.
Green Lucian.
Green Lucian.
Green Lucian.
Like Christmas colors. If
The one who can die.
blue. No, he can't die, actually. I said so.
I don't think you could transfer your gift/curse.
No, I'll just beat the shit out of anyone who tries to kill him.
That doesn't prevent death, though.
I mean, you can't kill him if you're dead.
It helps. Looks like everyone's here. That's good news.
That's good news.
10 seconds before start time. Nice.
Cool. So, last time, after having been told that Amelia had gone missing, you immediately sprung into action, eventually finding that the Inquisition was responsible. Big surprise. You went to the ship, servicing as the Inquisition's headquarters here in the city, to find that Amelia was still mid-transport. A battle ensued, but unfortunately you were forced to retreat. After which the ship itself sailed further into the bay before weighing anchor once more. You decided to take a moment to regroup, rest up, gather allies, and come back tomorrow to get her back. But
Then what
later
happened?
later that night, up in the sky appeared about a dozen or so ships flying along magenta winds, erupting from portals to God knows where. The ships began attacking the entire city, and mere moments after, the Doge called you to his office. As you gathered the crew and headed out, you were ambushed. Another portal opened above you, and another ship came out. This one, reintroducing you to an old friend of yours, Maradine, alongside some of his Githyanki companions.
These guys show up like the Spanish Inquisition.
No, the Inquisition is something else.
No, the Spanish Inquisition, Mike Python.
No, the Inquisition was something else.
What's Spanish?
They're Portuguese.
Fucking.
They're Portuguese. That explains the airships.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Next time I'm getting a shot with an arquebus.
All right, so we already rolled initiative. Fantastic. It's Draenor's turn first.
Turn some bitches.
I actually had a thought, and this is literally the best that I had come up with.
Good.
He runs in between Gwydion and Sen, touches his hands to both of your shoulders,
What?
and says, just in case they get close, and suddenly, like, your lungs feel like they're on fire, but in a good way. You have both had dragon breath cast on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought we were about to get really high.
You did.
It depends. If you inhale with the dragon breath, it does some weird shit.
You have to hold it. Don't just breathe it out.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a waste. Fuck it. He's also going to twin spell because he's got nothing better to, or quicken spell because he's got nothing better to do, and fire a firebolt at a Gith man. That's a solid 17, which just hits. Hey, look at you.
You did it.
He is level 4.
Oh God, what have we done?
What?
What have we done?
Anyway, Lucian.
Oh God, what are we doing? Okay. Well.
You want to have a
Don't
flashback?
bring the guy who can literally extract brain.
Tyler's
Well,
back.
he was gonna die. He has no magic or anything. He's just a fucking regular flare.
That's still very intimidating.
He's got some stuff
What?
going on.
Fine.
He's more powerful than a 4th level character, but
Well, I
not
didn't think Draenor
really.
was fucking 4th level, so
Well, you
fuck
didn't
you, I
ask
guess.
him, to be
Fourth level
fair.
that could call down the frickin' sun on occasion.
Oh God damn
Yeah.
it!
fine.
I'm
You
just
should've asked him what his level
gonna.
was.
I'm just gonna use a bonus action to dig deep, to have resistance, and then I'm gonna run over here and kick this guy's ass a little bit.
all
I
right.
feel bad.
Sounds that is the one that got punched in or hit with the fire bolt. So
All right,
sounds good.
let's just beat his ass. 24.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's only 9 damage. It's not good.
I
We do
mean,
it
it's
again, and we miss.
yeah, that is unfortunate, but true.
That is my turn.
All right, it's Maradine's turn. He's been waiting for this for a long time.
I don't care what he's been waiting for.
So,
Waiting for
he,
his-
you notice that his sword, his great sword, has this like purple, like magenta sheen to it that it didn't have last time that you saw him. And you watch as that intensifies before he runs up and tries to give you a slash.
Go for it, bitch. I don't go.
That's only a 14.
That one does not hit, actually.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, so he's gonna do it again
Okay.
at 16.
That does hit.
Okay. So, first things first, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take Jesus.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
45 points of psychic damage.
Okay. So I take 5 slashing damage and 45 points of psychic damage.
Yes, that sounds right. Oh, and you're also knocked prone.
Oh,
And I'm knocked prone. Okay.
that's. I guess you can't do that often.
I'm very happy we brought the Manticore.
I'm just gonna kick this guy's
Who
ass.
knows? Well, that's pretty much it for him. Ophio.
The ship has actions?
Don't worry about that.
Neat. Okay.
We should spread out.
It's Michael, what'd you expect? There's 3 different layers. Each of them
Alright.
have 10 legendary actions a turn.
Ophio eyeballs the initiative counter. He's like, that's odd.
Hold on a second.
What is this?
Let me pull up my What's going on here?
Oh, that's really funny.
There's
Hey,
a ship
so
above you. Don't
I'm
worry
gonna
about it.
stand next to
Probably
Lambert, and then gonna take and dip one of his arrows into some poison.
Uh-huh.
Section. And then he's gonna lob this arrow over in this direction towards these 2 guys.
Ooh, very good.
And like as he lobs it, it goes completely translucent and shoots through the first guy towards the second.
Resolution.
Is that one a deck save?
Hold on, where is it? Because it's piercing. Yeah, it should be a deck save.
Yep.
Yeah. They both fail.
Cool.
So they take that piercing damage, and then they have to make con saves.
Yeah.
First one, 19. Second one, 15.
Okay, they both pass, so no poison.
Okay.
And then we'll make a second attack on the guy directly next to Lucian, the big bad dude.
Big bad dude. Understood.
Yeah. So, does 19 hit him?
All right. Yeah, so you throw that arrow, and like as it's approaching him, like this magenta energy like tries to like stop it, but it keeps going and pierces into his chest. Solid hit.
Oh, neat. So we're gonna make that one. Menacing strike. So
Okay.
put like a
Wisdom.
weird mushroom on the tip of it before we threw it.
Ooh, that's a 9.
He's a spooked.
He's frightened of me until his next turn.
Was that
Sounds
did you
right.
say fire?
Cool. And then we're gonna tactically move in a backwards direction.
Right.
That's
not
what
a
we call it.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, no. That's good.
Said you'll be better in front here, won't you? Cool, done.
So Zara knows what he's been paid to do.
Oh no.
Meat paid.
He is meat paid.
So
Meat payment?
he's gonna he gets paid in meat, don't you?
Yeah, what do you think we did with the
no,
rest
I
of the
do.
goats?
Meat
22 to
meat,
hit.
Meat Gatorade.
That's just true.
Meter.
22 on the bite attack. Miss with the first claw, hit with the second claw. For a total of 12 points of damage.
Well, good job.
It could have been worse. I did roll bad though. It's the it's ship actions. Let's see. Ophio, does a 13 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Lambert, does a 20 hit you?
I'm going to say yes because I'm curious of what this is going to be. I'm probably going to regret it though.
Let's see how much
So-
damage
I think
this
you're
does.
gonna regret this.
Up above in the ship, there are these like they're not ballista, they're much smaller, but they're still like mounted. No, it looks more like those thunder cannons you guys had back in the Mind Flayer school.
Would make sense.
So Lambert,
Yo-ho.
it fires off this bolt of arcane energy towards you. You take 14 points of force damage.
Okay, that tickles.
That wasn't bad.
It is the Gith Yankee's turn.
Oh, hello.
Some attacks, shall we? So, Lucian, you're prone, friend.
I am prone. That is correct.
Does 22 hit you?
Usually, yeah.
All right. That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so 5.
Right, sorry. I'll try to remember that. 4 points of psychic on the first attack from this guy.
Yeah, okay.
And he's going to try to do it again.
Yeah, he is.
Only rolled a 14. I think that misses.
It's not enough.
The guy on the other side of you is going to try to do the same.
He can
That's a
try.
That's a 19.
It does hit.
It's 8 reduced to 4 points of slashing.
Okay, now, what if I actually... This is the one that I punched before, this asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what if I cross-countered that and told him to fuck off?
It would also be 7 points of psychic damage, just so you know.
Well,
So you'd have to roll.
what if I deflected 19 points of damage?
Then you would take no damage,
And
and you would
punch him in the
probably be
face.
able to punch. Well, you would miss the punch.
I would miss the punch, but I didn't take damage, so it's okay.
Yeah. Now there's a fucking Manticore here, and that's a little scary. Let's stab him.
I hope he doesn't die.
Well, so far so good. That's only an 11 to hit, which is a miss. That one is a 23. That does not miss.
Does not miss.
So he takes 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Whew. And then the other guy's also going to give that one a shot. 17 hits. So 13 points of damage. And then another 11. All right, Lambert. We also got some stuff on you.
Huzzah.
How's the 23 sound?
That sounds like it's gonna tickle a little bit. Yeah.
All right, commence the tickling. What? What's your what? You don't have any like resistances or nothing, do you?
God, I wish.
Good. Okay. It's 18 points of damage total.
Alrighty.
And then he's gonna try again because he can do that. He rolls a 6, so that's bad, but it's the thought that counts or something. Gorthak's turn. He sees his buddy in trouble. He doesn't like his buddy being in trouble.
I'm in a little bit of trouble.
He can't quite really get there, but he can get over here and start the punching. So he's gonna like reel back and punch the guy that's That one.
Okay.
That's a fucking hit. So as he hits this, like those bandages that he keeps around his arm burst open, and that's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of force damage. So that's 13. This one's still alive. Ah, but this guy is pushed back 20 feet. It's like over here somewhere. So he just gets like flung back and like lands on his feet.
No, he
But
does
he
the
is
thing
no
I
longer
do.
standing. Don't worry about that. Sen.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Sounds like you.
Yeah, so I am going to cast Phantasmal Killer on our best friend with the fucked up face.
It's actually his face that's not fucked up. It's the rest of him that is.
I mean, he's a gift, so his face is fucked up.
Well, his
I mean,
mind's about to be fucked up.
Okay, he will make
Damn.
a wisdom saving throw.
The damage.
That is a 22 on the save.
Gotta be shitting me.
I'm sorry to inform you that I am not shitting you.
Cool. Okay. After that, I'm
Does he
going
not take?
Nah, it's a save or suck, bro.
Oh yeah, it's at the end of his. Okay, yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's okay.
Damn, that was a good roll too.
I'm gonna get a little closer, and I'm going to inspire Lucian.
Thanks, I was getting my ass kicked.
You're next, Lambert. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. I got plans.
Oh God. God, every
Right.
time 10 HP, so good.
Pretty good.
That's it.
Is Heinrich's turn?
Right. Guess I'll go for the closest one for Eldritch. Actually, I'll use bonus action Hex on the closest one,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot Eldritch Blast at him.
All right. That second one is a hit. First one is not. Go ahead and roll that hex damage too. Nice. Very good. All right, total 16 points of damage. Anything else?
New.
All right. Gwydion.
Hello. With my bountiful amount of spell slots, I've thought about what to do.
You also have Dragon's Breath on you, so
You
you
also have
can breathe fire.
Is
Don't
that,
forget your juice.
is that an action or a bonus action?
It is an action.
Fuck that.
Okay.
As it happens, slow targets exactly 6 people, and there are 6 Gith. So,
Oh shit.
I cast slow, and I can just hit all of them.
Nice.
All right.
My saves are somewhat higher since the last time we fought these people. It is 18. DC 18 wisdom
Alright.
save.
So, Gith on the top. 14, that's a fail.
Slow.
Next one, 14, also a fail. 14, also
Whoa.
a fail. Not Maradine, but the next guy. 7, that's a fail.
Slow.
Hey, this one here got a fucking 22.
Not slowed.
So let me put slow on these guys before I forget. Guy at the back, still moving, normal speed. Maradine rolls a 19 for 25 total.
4 out of 6 isn't bad.
That's
It's
really
not
good.
bad.
More than half.
I take cover and move back.
That sounds
1, 2,
reasonable.
3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. That's my turn.
Now, here's the part I was kind of worried about.
Actually,
I'm not worried about it at all.
I'll wait.
Tarinas is our friend. You don't have to worry about him.
He's our best
So
friend.
he's gonna move by 20 feet, and then suddenly he disappears and reappears directly next to Maradine. And like they like look at each other for like a solid couple seconds. Karnas pulls back his sword. And lunges it at his former companion. He does miss Maradine, unfortunately.
Oh,
We
I
can't
don't know
get
why you
enough
guys were
friends.
scared. I
But-
had full faith in this man.
we gave him the leather
Uh,
boots and he sided with us.
But he does manage to hit with the second strike. He rolled a 2. Okay, that's fine. So that's gonna be. Oh, jeez. 7 points of slashing damage and 8 points of psychic.
I almost regretted giving him his sword back.
Nah, y'all are friends. Alright. That is the end of his turn. Dakar is up next. Alright, well, I think what's going to end up happening. He's going to run up here. He's going to lay his hand on Lambert. And you're going to heal for 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to like raise up his shield, and Lucian, Lambert, and Gorthak are going to be blessed.
Oh, yay.
So, speaking of which, Lambert.
Let me go ahead and check my bless macro real quick, because it's been a while since we've used it. Okay, let's see how well my plan works. First things first, for the bonus action, I want to hurt less. I would say that hurts a lot less. Jesus, fighters are broken. And I'm going to attempt to swing at this poor man twice, just for the fun of it. As soon as I find my sword again. God, there we go. And hackety hack 1.
Yeah, that'll do that.
That's a good hackety hack. And hackety hack 2. Oh.
Oh, he hit both attacks on the same turn. That's new.
Yeah, you know, that's it for him. He like you slash him the once, and then you just do it a whole other time, and like his body is still like slowly bisected and like falling back, just a decelerated pace to this very moment.
Beautiful.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna step at 10 4 feet, action surge, and see if we can repeat the process. Lambert's venting.
No, that seems reasonable.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Oh my god. I mean, do it again,
Can I
brother.
say, can I go 4 for 4? Ooh, do I go 4 for 4?
First
You go
time for
4 for 4.
everything.
Not only are they slow, so they have less armor class, but like you
Mine's
hit
racing.
them anyway.
This is beautifully thematic, and I love it.
Very good.
And 10 more feet just to be here. I mean, dang, he doesn't have reactions. Nah. I'm going to sit next to him until he's dead, and then I'm going to move on to a new target. That's my turn.
All right, it is Draenor's turn. he is going to throw 2 firebolts.
Doing God's work, Draenor.
You fucking know it. That's
He's about
that's
to be level
actually
5.
a hit on the left guy, miss on the right guy. That's not the right die for that. Holy shit! He fucking got him. Fires off the like 2 firebolts, and the one over by Gorthak manages to dodge, but the one that just got like hit by Lambert is still like reeling, and it just like hits him in the side of the head, and he like falls over slowly. That's it for him, man. Lucian,
Can I stand up, maybe?
you can stand up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna be really pissed off while I
Okay.
stand up,
Understandable.
and I'm gonna start kicking this guy's ass, actually. Okay, yeah, let's do it. 1, 2.
Oh yes, absolutely, both of them.
Those are some good meaty whacks.
That's a nice 32 damage. And then let's spend a moxie point to give him 2 more as bonus action.
Okay. They
19.
both.
Straight down like shit myself.
Both hit? Okay.
He will cast shield and deflect that one.
Okay, so then
The second one there still does hit.
another 13 damage then.
And they tried 3 times.
And yeah, that's
I went around 3 times.
shit. You know what? Hold on. I can make him do. What do I make him do? I'm gonna tell him to say uncle, and he needs to roll me a strength throw, please.
Strength save.
Oh,
And he
I thought
takes an additional 3 damage.
you're gonna Sparta kick him through his friend.
I wish, but I missed.
He rolled a 21 on the save,
Okay, nothing happens, but he takes 3 extra damage.
but he does take the 3 extra damage. So that is good.
But is the end of my turn.
This guy's scared, so he has disadvantage or something, right?
This is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. I'm gonna need Heinrich, Ophio, Dakar Sen, and I guess technically Draenor, but I'm not actually worried about him, to make dex saves, if you don't mind.
What did I do to you?
Excuse me?
That's a pass for Heinrich, a fail for Ophio. Sen saves. Dakar fails. I'm pretty sure Draenor will be unaffected by this, but yeah, so I'm not even gonna roll. All right, so he sort of like, actually no, he has to roll. Never mind, nothing happens quite yet. No, he's not slow. Sorry, I'm just dumb. Okay, so he like raises his hand and like shoots out this little red pearl that like falls about right in between all of you guys and then expands very quickly. That is a fireball.
Huh?
Ophio and Dakar take 30 points. Sen and Heinrich take 15. And Draenor takes none because he is immune to fire damage.
Is Dakar okay?
Dakar is not okay.
That's not okay.
He's up, but he is
Okay, good.
hurt. And then he's going to stab you.
Yeah, he
Which is
better.
Which is a thing that he can do with his
Fucking better do it.
How much damage for successful save?
15.
Thank you.
Disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage. It's a 19 to hit.
It will hit.
All right, that's 5. Sorry, no, that would be 11 reduced to 5 points of
Slashing.
slashing. And then 18 points of psychic damage on top of that.
Okay, so that would be 23 points of damage total. What if I spent 2 moxie points to cross counter?
We'll see.
And reduce it to 4?
Yeah. I mean, you'll take the 4.
I'll take the 4.
No return fire, unfortunately.
Can't do it.
All right, Ophio.
Yeah, so...
Oh, does he have to make a save at the end of his turn, or is it just...
It's just gone.
It's over
at the
now.
end of his turn,
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make a lot of attacks this turn.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. So... Let's start out with an attack on the main dude. Shall we?
He will cast Shield. And as a result, that will miss.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to curve it around him towards the guy next to him, behind him.
Oh, okay.
Bullets.
Please, please.
It's
Yeah,
27.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that one is just an attack, so...
Alright, so as the arrow comes in, like, Mardine lifts up his hand and, like, just deflects the arrow, but, like, it spins and eventually rights itself as it, like, just goes into this guy's throat and he falls over.
Oh, neat. And then we're gonna make another attack after remove for a better angle. On the guy in front of Gorthak.
Remember, they have -2 AC.
Indeed.
That's fantastic.
-2 act.
It's
I don't think it matters.
no, it hasn't mattered yet.
Alright, so this arrow, as it hits him, it like explodes into shadow. And
Ooh,
I need him to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Alright. He can no
He
longer
rolled a
see anything
5.
farther than 5 feet away from him until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah. That
I'm
checks out.
gonna action surge.
Did you actually roll the damage for the arrow, or?
No, thank you.
All right.
Now,
go on with action surge.
that individual cannot see me,
Absolutely not.
so I have advantage on my attacks against him.
You are aware of the situation.
Cool. I'm gonna make an attack.
That does hit because of the flow. Flow matters now.
Slow. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, here's some damage.
All right. Still alive.
And I got one more, so we're gonna throw one more bolt at him.
Also a hit.
Okay. This is gonna push him, I think is the right move.
Ooh.
No, it's not. It's just an attack.
Okay. 12 points of damage. He's looking injured. Any more movement or anything? Bonus actions? Nothing?
No, good to go. Done.
All right, it's Zara's turn. He's still here. It's a good thing I have a table of contents on my sheet. That is tremendously useful. Yeah, he's gonna attack the blind guy. He doesn't really get anything out of it.
He gets some more meat.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. So first attack hits. The bite only for 4 damage because apparently Zara is just doomed to roll bad on his damage rolls. Claw attack just misses, unfortunately, even with the slow. And wow, it's a 10 for the last attack. Brilliant thus far. Ship action's turn. Lambert and Lucian.
Yeah.
If you would not mind making me Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
I don't mind. I'll do
Okay.
it. That's a 10. How do you feel about that?
You both fail.
I do have Indomitable. I could use that, I guess.
You could do that.
I think I will do that. Or I'll just roll worse and go fuck myself.
Still fail. You are both now levitating 20 feet in the air.
Oh.
Oh, well, this sucks.
You have been levitated.
I don't have to worry about it. Well. I think this would be days.
It is the Gith's turn. How much that will matter is yet to be seen. This guy will slowly walk over here to stab Karnas. They get 1 attack, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Do they have disadvantage or no?
Nope.
So it is going to hit Karnas, which is some shit. Karnas is not resistant, so he's going to take 13 points of damage. And the other guy is going to try to stab the Manticore. For the love of God, kill this thing. That's like a 7 or something. It's not gonna hit. There's a lot less Gith than there were a minute ago. I'm noticing. Gorthak. This time he's gonna just do punches. He's just gonna do punches this time.
Story of my life.
16 hits because of the slow. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Then he is gonna try again. Also a hit. That's 11 points. This guy is dead. He's gonna move over here and use his bonus action to punch this guy. Hits 19 to hit, another 13 points of damage, and then an 18 to hit, also a hit. For another fucking 13 points of damage. Very good turn for Gorthak Iron Fist. So the last Gith that's not Maradine, looking rough. Maradine could be looking better. You've seen him look worse. Sen, it is your turn next.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
What do you mean by him?
Guarding, whatever his name is. Our special friend.
Maradine. Wisdom save? Alright, that's a 17, so that will fail. So he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
And take some damage.
He does take some damage. Anything else?
I think that's it. I can't think of any Gith puns, sadly.
Sorry to hear that.
I guess he's githing to hell. That was bad.
It's not good.
I can't think of
fuck.
any Gith puns
It's enough to cause psychic damage, though.
to myself.
Alright, Heinrich, it is your turn.
I'm assuming the guy had the hex on died, so I'll just
Yes.
use the bonus action transferred on the one that's surrounded. And I'll
Do you want the normal guy or the big guy?
oh, this big guy, this thing.
This one down here. He's the
good.
you've
Okay, yeah.
seen this guy before. He's a villainous character.
Yeah, let's put it on him.
All right,
I'll
sounds
attack
good to
him
me.
though.
All right. I believe he still has shield up from Ophio's turn, so they are both going to miss.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Alrighty.
Gwydion.
Okay. Well, I don't do this often, but I think on this turn I'm going to cast a cantrip.
Wow.
What?
I know.
You madman.
Ray of Frost, since this dude has lowered AC, and I will probably hit on the slowed Gith.
That sounds about right.
It'll be double slow.
Yeah, that'll do that.
His
And,
movement speed is halved and -10. Can he even move?
I would definitely
He's dead.
say
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think his movement
like-
speed is 0.
you just
Yeah.
like freeze him to the ground. He's just, he's an icicle.
And I walk back strategically. That is my turn.
Honestly, not a bad one. Karnas is gonna do what he does and hit this guy. He'll actually miss this guy twice, in fact. But that's what he can do. Dakar is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and in doing so, he will heal a full 7 points. You know what? He's gonna action surge and do it again.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So
Poor
that's
cleric.
He's a paladin fighter.
he is a war mage. It is one of my subclasses.
Ah,
Whoa.
For what class?
For
Can I
fighter.
have, please?
It was available to you, and you chose Arcane Archer.
Balls.
It will still be available to you next
No,
campaign.
I've already done a fighter.
Next campaign, he's gonna play a third character in this campaign. As soon as we get attached to Ophio,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what, Ophio, you're not so bad. And then I open the door and Ophio's not there. There's a meat present, and then from the ceiling comes Matthew's third character.
Yeah, the meat present is Matthew's third character.
Yes.
Just a
It's
tied up
it's a gnome that he
gnome.
tied up and put. Yeah.
Hold on, I need to write this shit
Why
down.
do we
The
both
evolution.
come up with a tied up gnome?
Matthew
No,
decides
just what
to
came to
play
mind.
He plays Pua from Moana.
Yeah. Anyway, Lambert, you're kind of in the air right now. You do have ranged options.
I have several ranged options, and the best part is I can do like all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So
At least you can't use your sword on him, though.
no, but I can still hurl a firebolt in his face for fun.
Yeah, you can. That's legal.
That's a 17, sadly.
It is going to miss.
Because
Unfortunately.
I did cast a cantrip, as a bonus action, I can use a weapon attack, and I have a little nice magical crossbow on me.
Now.
Pew! That's 18.
Oh.
Yeah, also gonna miss, unfortunately.
It was worth a shot. Heh, puns.
Literally.
No.
Get
All
it.
right.
Get it.
Now, Draenor is going to cast Scorching Ray.
Good job, Draenor.
He does have to roll like
3 times.
17 or above to hit. That's a natural 20.
Well, that's
See?
a good
I
start.
believed in him.
it.
Yeah. So that's 14 points of fire damage.
He doesn't like fire damage.
I mean, it doesn't seem to affect him anymore, like on a physical level, but on the mental level, he's pissed about it. The second one is like a 12, so like, It happens to the best of us. But that one hit though was
He's not the
pretty
best of us.
rad. Lucian, you are also in the air presently.
Yeah, I mean, I am.
I'm unsure of your ranged options, if any, but if you have them now, would be the time.
I mean, I guess I could cast Moonbeam on him.
This is true.
So I mean, that's all I can really do. So yeah, I'll expend 2 charges of my Moonfist Knuckles to cast Moonbeam on this asshole.
All right, a big moonlight constructed fist appears and
Old
punches
fist.
this man. It's a natural 1 on the save. He does not have like a plus 17 to his Constitution saving throws. So
It does take 14 radiant damage, which isn't too bad.
it's not bad at all. He is looking pretty fucking injured. Let me tell
I
you.
hope he dies. That's it. That's my turn.
He is going to like stagger back a little bit. And like he's just gonna like clutch at his chest and like sort of like you can see his knuckles are turning just white from this like frustration. Why can't I kill you?
Because you're a dumb bitch.
He is then going to like suddenly you see this magenta light sort of cover him and like he seems to vibrate slightly before slowly disappearing.
Oh, what a cringe.
Most of you have seen him cast the spell before. He seems to have plane shifted out of there.
Okay, no more Moonbeam. Goodbye, Moonbeam.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. Can I come down now?
Yeah, sorry. As soon as he's gone, both of you fall down 20 feet, and you both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
What if actually I casted Featherfall?
Then neither of you would neither of you would take any damage. And congratulations, you beat me.
I finally got to use Featherfall.
You've used it before.
I've used it like 1 time before.
I mean, in combat, not really, but you know, it doesn't usually come up in combat to begin with. With the battle over, Karnos kind of looks towards you, and like a similar energy builds up around his eyes and mouth. And when he begins to speak, you guys hear something that you thought it would never happen. He looks towards you and says, "Well, this certainly put a wrench in the works."
God, I wish we could kill that asshole.
Wait, he just spoke common?
Yeah, he did.
His mouth doesn't say common words, but you hear common.
Lucian isn't phased by this.
Yes, it did. You seem different.
Yes, when I should have been perhaps practicing my common, I instead practiced my psionic capabilities. It seems that common lessons are no longer required.
I mean, fuck, if it works, it works.
I'll clear my schedule. Also, thank you for helping us.
Oh, no, I've been looking forward to that for a long time.
One day we'll lock him down. If I can just figure out how to prevent that teleporting he does.
It's no simple teleportation. He's shifting away. Most likely back to the astral sea.
Did this ship disappear as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's like sailing away along the winds currently and into like another portal.
Okay.
Can I, like, try to get a good look at it? Just like, what the hell am I looking at?
Right. What are you trying to achieve by doing so? Because that will affect how I describe it.
Okay. So we've seen something that is similar to this before, correct? Like the one we saw crash, the Fox Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to look
Similar.
at it. I'm trying to look at it, and I'm trying to see what possibly makes it fly.
Oh, in that case, make me an Arcana check.
Can I help with this?
I would love
I-
that.
I would
Or-
say so.
Use my historian feats.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine. This doesn't give you advantage. It you get fucking plus
Like additional
4.
plus
I
4.
love the idea of you using the historian feat for a thing that only you've seen. You're like,
Yeah.
yes, I remember in my books that I wrote.
Well, I
Similar
happen
thing.
to have seen a lot of things in my lifetime.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Why is a historian?
You don't have a gift life, best you can tell, but you know, shit gets weird when you start talking about history. Regardless, that's like a 26. Yeah, you see some shit. So it seems that like beneath the ship there are these almost glass-like, like maybe crystal sort of round, like almost like demispheres basically, and they seem to gather and like hold in some of that magenta wind within it, and like sort of dimly glow with that like hue as it like passes through. Best you can tell, it seems that these are designed to sail somewhere where the wind is more common, so that it can it uses the psychic winds as a transportation source, just like sails would for you guys. The difference between what you saw back with the SS Fox Eric that you saw crashed is that it was very heavily modified from like along the outside. You can just tell from like how those demispheres function and like how they look. Even it's it would seem that someone probably grabbed one of these ships and retrofitted it to do something here.
Interesting. Okay.
Could be useful information.
Yeah.
We are trying to make a ship that will go through a magical storm, although flying above it really won't do much because it goes in all directions.
So hold on, is the city still under attack?
Oh, absolutely.
Super under attack, so the Gith are attacking. Alright, but
Is everybody okay?
Dakar, are you doing good?
I've been better.
Injured people, get back to the ship. The rest of us need to go see the Doge.
All right, we came here for a reason. Sorry, I got sidetracked by venting.
Draenor will also sort of approach. I'm afraid I'm just about tapped out myself. I could still go with you, but I'm afraid I'll be stuck with just my cantrips.
Get back to the ship. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Keep yourself safe.
Very
And
well.
the crew.
You too. Zara, you said leave. He fucking leaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can have the bodies if you want, Zara.
That's fair.
Nobody else is gonna eat them.
The dead
Oh.
bodies, not the wounded ones.
Fuck yeah. Like he starts like flying away, and then he's like, yes, and immediately just begins chowing down on some of these guys. The cold one first.
Waste nut, walnuts.
It's a little nice little cold treat.
Little popsicle.
Although slightly injured, Karnas remains with you, as well as Gorthak.
All right, we got this.
All right. So, what's the plan?
To the Doge.
All right.
Dibs, I'm not telling him we failed.
You run your way down toward the Ebony Palace. It'll take about an hour and a half to get there.
Jesus.
The good news is
Short
that
rest.
no, you are not resting. You are running. The good news is, as you continue getting further and further from the majority of the assaults here on the city, it's going to get easier for you to avoid their attacks. The problem is you're starting at pretty much where a lot of the attack is focused, particularly like trying to destroy sections of dock and nearby warehouses. I'm going to need one of you guys to roll me a d20.
Okay.
It's a
All right.
plot.
As like a ship flies forward, it blasts out like a little bead of energy that like hits itself on a nearby wall and explodes. I need that's Karnas to make me a dex save, which he failed. So he takes just 32 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
Ow. Is he okay?
He is at 7.
Okay. He can have 2 of my potions of healing, actually.
Okay, that's good. These are standard potions.
They're standard potions.
Okay, that's good.
It's like 44 plus 4.
That was 2d4 plus.
So he's feeling fine.
Oh.
23.
Good.
He's had 2 of the potions, so. All right. So that was the first half hour. Oh, fuck yeah. That's really good. I need, for the second half hour, I need one of you guys to roll me a d10.
So,
Nothing seems to happen with that one. You managed to avoid all the nearby ships, and like, although you do see more fireballs and like blasts of various kinds of energy that affect the nearby city, you managed to stay under the radar. Next, I need someone to roll me a d6. All right.
3.
All right. With a 3, nothing happens. Very good. So you managed to avoid a majority of the problem, although Karnas fucking gets it. When you finally get to the Ebony Palace itself, you find that a group of guards are standing by with heavy crossbows along the gates, as well as a few moving these cart-mounted ballista to better defend the palace itself. One of the guards looks towards you. The Doge is expecting you. Get in there quickly. When you get there, the Doge is leaning on the windowsill, looking outside the palace. The room itself is a mess. Scattered papers and baubles seemingly thrown off his desk, now laid bare and tipped over against one of the walls, presumably in a fit of anger. Tell me everything that happened.
With magic, we saw Amelia getting dragged away on a gondola by Inquisition. They took her to a ship that's in the bay. Still, we tried to intercept, but failed. The Grand Inquisitor's son happens to be there, I believe, and he was largely responsible for that failure. They're still in the bay, as far as we know, and we're going to try a second strike tomorrow, either in the bay, or if they move to Ambria, we're going to teleport there and get there first. With help from others.
Like, he pauses for a moment and then just like slams his fist like into the glass window and just shatters it. Damn it all! The first the Inquisition takes my daughter and those fucking silver strands picked now of all times to launch an attack.
Were you expecting an attack from them at some point?
No, I was not.
Do you know why they're here?
They shouldn't be here. We've had agreements in the past.
Well, direct me
Fuck.
to someone to kill, and I will beat the shit out of them.
As much as it pains me to say this, we can't take on the Inquisition and the Geth at the same time. Maryland will be at our doorstep soon enough. But these Geth need to go first. We can't have both of them attacking us simultaneously. If the Geth are making their move, I need them dealt with quickly. I've got people in the Astral Sea making friends with local mercenaries. I need you to meet with them and mobilize against the Silver Strands.
Done.
How do we get to them?
I've got another under my employ that can traverse through planes. I'll have him meet you at a fountain in the main square. From there, you should be able to go to the Astral Sea and meet with the others.
Very well.
Now, you won't be leaving empty-handed either. Guard, take these mercenaries to the foyer. I'll be gathering gifts for you. It takes a little bit of time, but eventually the Doge walks into the foyer where you guys are being held for a moment, holding a large bag seemingly filled to the brim with something. He hands it over to you. This should aid you in gathering assistance from the Astral Sea. Don't worry about your own pay. That will be totaled later. He hands you the bag. You kind of open it up to take a look, and it is just full of gems, just vibrant, of all sorts of varieties, all of fine quality. It's hard to get a full grasp over how much this is worth, but it's something more than like 10K easily.
Jesus.
Not bad. Hopefully 12k, that's divisible by 6.
I really hope.
It's an 11th.
This is for the mercenaries. You'll need some transportation when you get there in the first place. Like I said, your pay will come after.
Of course.
Yeah, this isn't for us.
Okay. Phelan has already agreed to meet you. She'll be there by the time you arrive.
Gwydion will hold on to the bag of gems.
Indeed. Awesome. So, anything you want to talk with him about before you guys leave for the main square?
Well, Doge, are you in contact with anyone at the Magistorium in Ambria?
If you magistrates owe me a few favors, why do you ask?
Part of our plan to save Amelia was to get the Magistorium's favor as well. I was going to contact General Du Bois, but I can't right now due to a lack of spell power. If you have any means to contact them as soon as possible, it would help, because they want to work against the Inquisition.
This is the first I'm hearing of a Lady Du Bois holding any grudges against the Inquisition.
It's kept tightly under wraps, and I'm only telling you because your daughter's in danger and it's quite pertinent that she help us.
I appreciate that. I will see what I can do.
Let her know that I and my cohorts will try and be there within the next 24 hours. But, of course, we have to deal with this first.
Right. Very well. Good luck, all of you.
Oh, we do know where your daughter is.
Still in the bay, but that ship is very, very well armed. We almost died just being near it.
And you're sure she's still there?
Unless they teleported her out, I don't... Or if the ship left port in the last hour and a half.
Well, I doubt they could have teleported her out, given the restrictions on magic that I don't know about. But I'm saying this out of character. Because Gwydion couldn't teleport her either.
Well, if anyone can surpass those restrictions, it's the people who put them on there.
Did we catch the ship name?
The Smiting Blade, right?
Yeah, the Smiting Blade.
Yeah, she's on the Smiting Blade.
I'll see if I can get someone on reconnaissance, but unfortunately I have a fucking city to protect. The sooner you get out there, the sooner they get dead.
We will squash the issue post-haste, and with that we should probably go.
Thank you.
To the place.
All
Wait,
right.
How are we getting there?
I presume by foot, unless you have other means of getting to the main square.
How many horses does the Doge have in his stable?
None. Are you fucking serious? Why would they need horses? You're on an island full of mountain bullshit, and like most things are done via ship. There's like 8 cities on this fucking island.
How
Do they
many
have-
land ships does he have?
Yeah,
Like practically none.
that's crazy.
What about airships? Can we use an airship to get to the town square?
Unfortunately,
That'd be
those
good.
haven't been invented yet. That would
I
be
just saw
fucked
one.
up shit.
You've seen
No.
so many.
Those are astral ships. That's different.
Right, asterisks. Got it.
Spelled different.
We don't own
you
any.
haven't seen an airship in almost a fucking year, all right? And it was in the ground, so y'all need to relax.
Sounds like a land ship to me.
Brown shit.
Look, and you gave that technology to the fucking Empire of all people.
Yeah,
so if anyone's
whose
got
idea was that?
airships, it's
I
gonna
thought you
be
gave it to the serial killer.
no. You gave it to Lady DuBois.
Wow.
That's
okay.
that's why
I
she
needed-
likes Gwydion so much.
I needed a favor. I need to work my way up. Listen, it'll pay off.
It
All right.
might-
So, are there any canals
knows?
that lead towards the town square?
What if we
Well,
just
there-
walk?
There are plenty. You can. It doesn't matter. You get there. It takes about like 30 minutes. You're fine.
Lucian swims, we walk.
Oh no.
Interestingly enough, the faster you go, the longer it takes. Weird. It's just shit thing. So you guys rush over to the main square. Being in the foyer for so long, you missed quite a bit of what's been going on. What once was maybe like 8 or 9 ships has grown into easily 13, 14. Scattered throughout the city, firing off various projectiles and blasts of flame and lightning. People are screaming, fires are starting to spread. This level of interplanar attack is not something anyone was nearly ready to deal with. Most of these ships are clustered near the bay. toward the dock, destroying many of them and the warehouses, laying fire upon residential areas that are there. However, those aren't the only ships over that way. The rest are relatively spread out, attacking broad regions of the city, just sort of haphazardly. Luckily, you're far enough away from the majority of the ships that you can track down their movement and avoid them somewhat. From this distance, you look out and you do see the Smiting Blade in the bay. Sails beginning to catch fire, desperately attempting to escape from the ships that are currently on the offensive. It isn't long before you witness another ship fly nearby and launch another attack on the sea vessel. A ball of fire sends debris flying from the side of the ship, and the whole thing slowly begins to teeter on its side.
Wait, shit.
Before long, you witness the Inquisition's flagship sink beneath the Bay of Tortana.
Wait, can we do
Wait,
something
hold
about
on.
this?
Yeah, can I go? I'm gonna go.
No one gonna stop you. I'd almost recommend you get
It'll take
transported.
an hour and a half to go there.
Fuck. What the
She's
fuck?
dead. We don't have time to go there. We
What
gotta
the
go
fuck?
meet these people to see if we can fix this shit. The longer we wait, the more people that die.
Fuck.
We can't wait one person over the meads and many.
Yes, we can.
It's an hour and a half away. There's nothing we can do.
No one can hold their breath that long now when they're unconscious. It's not.
I mean, at that
it's not
point,
reasonable.
I think we need to stop praying that maybe she got teleported off the damn ship.
Yeah, maybe there's a chance. We can find out when we have more spells. Wait, hold on. No, I can scry. Shit.
Oh, fuck, you can.
May as well.
It's going into the water.
That's something you want to use?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is sunk.
I mean,
I cast it
if
from
you
the
look at
staff.
it, I can polymorph and try to find someone.
Oh, how long does it last, though? I mean, granted,
Okay,
as a
now-
shark, you probably have a better chance of at least getting out there, checking out, and coming back before it wears off.
It lasts for up to 1 hour.
Polymorph lasts for an hour, so it would be like, I mean, you would have to
It looks like she's.
you have to cast it over nearby.
I'm gonna
You would need to get there.
I'm gonna cast scrying from the staff of the fallen star on Amelia. See if something. Maybe she's not on the
Alright.
ship.
Okay, yeah. So you are familiar with the target, so she gets a -5 to this roll, which is good. She's not exactly the most powerful NPC I've
Minus
ever
5 with an
met.
18. Yeah, I don't like. Can she pass?
No. Absolutely not. No. She's close. She can almost pass, but no. So that's a fucking 11. Within the crystal, you can kind of see you can see it's sort of doing its thing. Like it's sort of like zooming in toward the like out from the view of the stars that you can normally see within the crystal. It sort of expands out until you can see the islands and then further in. But whenever it reaches a certain point, it almost seems to be forcibly incapable of moving further. It doesn't seem like the spell didn't go through. It would seem that there's something protecting the Amelia from being scryed upon.
Right on her before. I guess they did something between then and now.
She's probably alive. I would guess.
It has been several hours.
I would guess that she's been teleported to Inquisition Place, where you can't scry on.
Unless the ship can't be scryed on. I don't know if that enchantment holds when it's sinking. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
how far did it go before stopping? Did it get to a city? Did it get to
It
the ship?
like it got to like make me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It seemed to be getting closer toward Maryland before it cut off.
She might be alive then. Although, the closer she is to Maryland, the shorter her time's going to be. So the Doge needs to get on contacting the General. We might not even be able to do anything about this, depending on how long they want to keep her alive. Either way, it is out of our hands, but we know she is more likely alive than drowning. So, back to saving the city.
Save the city, we go.
All right. Getting to the square, you find that the fountain itself in the center has been busted open, causing water to flood out and onto the streets, funneling into the canals. What you don't find is anyone around.
Oh no.
I cast See Invisibility with the staff.
Fuck! Suddenly, right in front of you is a young woman, probably early mid-20s. She's got elven features, probably about 5'6". She's wearing dark clothing, sleeveless leather armor with archer's bracers, a knee-length skirt pokes from the armor in the front. Beneath which she wears black trousers and knee-length boots. It's hard to make out much details from her face because she's covered it with so much like cloth, like a hooded cloak and like a mask and all that.
I casually approach her as though she's perfectly visible, and I say, "Are you the person we're supposed to meet?"
Yes. Name's Phelan. From what I understand, you need to get to the Astral Sea.
Yes, I'm Gwydion, and these are Lucian, Sin, Ophio, Lambert, Heinrich.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Good. Got some good news and some bad news. Good news is, I can get you there, but I'm going to need something from the Astral Sea itself to do it.
It's easy. Hey.
At this point, yeah, like he's already caught on. Karnas walks forward. You can use my sword. Oh, good. Looks like you've already made friends. Well, if everyone's ready, I need everyone to be touching.
Okay.
Gwydion extends his arms.
We touch.
All right.
As every time we touch.
So as you touch, you get this feeling. You watch as Phelan's eyes glow an emerald green, and around her you can almost see like an aura of leaves blowing in the wind with like a scent of the deep forest. Suddenly, vines of emerald energy wreathe themselves around all of you, and you can feel yourselves becoming lighter, as if drifting on the wind. And with a flash, you all disappear. Except that is for Lucian.
I'm not willing.
Lucian, just as the spell is about to finish being cast, your arm removes itself from the circle on its own, just for a moment.
What?
This you feel this burning pain in your blood begins to set in as you watch your friends vanish. It would seem that you were made an unwilling creature at the time of casting.
Oh, fuck.
What?
The rest of you don't make pacts with vampires. Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
The rest of you appear suddenly on the other end of a teleportation circle at the heart of a sprawling city. The sky up above is a strange mix of purples, blues, and white mists that are all dotted with seemingly infinite amount of multicolored stars off in the distance. You feel yourselves unable to move normally, just floating up above the stone ever so slightly. It's then you notice, having seen your struggle already, a black-furred tabaxi man in dark clothing, alongside a red dragonborn. But I think we'd probably leave that description up to Cabbage.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, first of all, he is a drow man. Thank you very much.
You're fucking right. I thought you said no. I thought you said that you weren't
No.
using that because you're in the Astral Sea.
Dragonborn.
No, he's a drow. I said he's a drow.
Okay,
He's
he's
a
fine. He's a drow.
He's a drow.
He's a drow. Don't worry about it.
He's got a dark cloak on. He has a nice heartstring bow, very fiery. Fuck. What do I say? I don't remember because this was a long time ago. He's wearing studded leather armor. Just dressed in all black. He's a drow. That's it. He has flasks of oil at his hip as well.
As soon as you notice, like, the people around, speaks up. Hey, Leora! Been a while.
I punch him in the face.
And that is when we will go on break. Reconvene here momentarily.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey!
Okay, we've got Lambert and me as front line. Okay, and Lucian. No, Lucian's gone. Maybe, nope. Okay, well, anyway.
Yep, it's just me.
Literally, we only have one front line. Our front line was already a problem when Atero left.
Nah, our front line's fine.
No, it's not. It's not even a
Lambert's
line.
really good.
We have
It's
we have
a guy.
we have a front dot. We don't have a front line. We have a front dot.
My AC is
Karnas is
21.
melee.
Lambert
Karnas
has
is
like
melee.
1,000 hit points. And Karinos has like 30 hit points.
You people are unbelievable.
39 total.
Boom. He's good. It's fine. There's no problem.
Alrighty. And with that, yeah, I said we're gonna go on a short break. Just to make this easier on myself and my current recorder that I'm using, we will not be cutting the video here like we usually do and have a part 1 and part 2. Until I'm certain that this little method of mine is working and is all but infallible again. Yeah, I'm just gonna record all the way through. That said, I will turn on some decent, or at least half decent music that fellow nerds may recognize as soon as I find the damn thing. God, I need to start looking up music for the Astral Sea at this point. Though I probably will just say, screw it, I'll just use what I use all the time. There we go. A good old Lullaby of Woe, my decent fallback from The Witcher 3. That's it. I am going to be going. For those curious of when to check back, my personal recommendation, skip ahead in the video a little bit until you see the screen change. That will roughly be about the time we've come back from break. Until then, yeah, you can always just sit and chill out to the music. Be back in a bit.
Hawks and raids, for your dolly Polly sleep has flown. Don't dare let her tremble alone, for the witcher, heartless cold, paid in kind of gold. Here comes, he'll go, leave not behind, but heartache and woe.
Birds are silent for the night. Cows turning as daylight dies. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake. Fearing all manner of ghosts and wraiths. When your dolly pally shut your eyes, lie still, lie silent, utter no cries, and the Witcher, brave and bold, paid in coin of gold. He'll chop and slice, you cut and dice, you eat, you uphold. Eat, you wolves asleep amidst the trees. Battle is weighing in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake. Fearing all manner of ghosts, hacks, and wraiths. For your dolly pally sleep has flown. Don't dare let her tremble alone. For the Witcher, heartless cold, paid in coin of gold. He comes, he'll go, leave not behind, but heartache and woe. Deep, deep woe. Birds are silent for the night. Cows turning as daylight dies. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake. Fearing all manner of ghosts and wraiths. When your dolly pally shut your eyes, lie still, lie silent, utter no cries, and the Witcher, brave and bold, paid in coin of gold. He'll chop and slice, you cut and dice, you eat, you uphold. Eat, you
that soul is weighing in the breeze.
Whew. How's it going, Rackle viewers? I am back. Let's see if anyone else is. We're going to the Astral Sea. Oh, God. Hello?
That's how I feel as well, yeah.
We're going to the Astral Sea. Oh, lordy.
We are going to the Astral Sea, except for me. I'm not going there.
Oh, wait, shit. Hold up. I gotta check something. Because I think there's actually... Oh, no.
Oh no?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There's a monastery in the Astral Sea.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, I gotta find it.
The
She wants the
Beholder
book.
School.
Older.
Baldur's Gate.
It's like I was sitting there, it's like, man, the Astral Sea. I swear to God there's something I actually had to do there. But what the hell would Lambert have to do there? The only thing he does is, you know, track down grimoires from other schools. Shit.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I had a thing. It was... Oh, it was this. This is what I had that I forgot about. I made this character, like, actual months ago, so I completely forgot who and what they are.
You're anything
That's
like me,
kind of funny.
you have to think to yourself, damn, what television show or book or piece of media did I consume around the time I made this character?
Right?
Well, unluckily, they are my own creation, so fuck. They kind of fit into a trope or two, probably.
I just think what would be fun to play, and I say, give me a big man with a hammer.
I chose Big Man with a Fist.
I chose Wizard. I don't have any regrets.
No regrets.
No regards.
Just tacos.
Wolves asleep amidst the trees.
I think I literally just heard everyone but Legion.
I think this is true.
God. Perfect
Whoops.
silence without Michael.
But one soul is anxious, wide awake.
You looking for an Astral Sea background, Matthew?
Oh no, that's a good idea though.
Trippy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I've got a regular sea in my background, but I can't really change that.
I
I've got
don't have a background, so... Yeah.
I've got an upside down penis drawn on a wall in my background.
Ah,
Why is it upside down?
your webcam's off though, I can't see it.
Is it sad?
I just thought it'd be a nice way to mix it up.
I think it's sad.
Sadly, thanks to using OBS instead of Streamlabs for my recordings now, because OBS has been cucking up something fierce. Yeah, I cannot figure out how to get my webcam to work on Roll20 anymore while recording it.
That's how I feel. Ever since I got my computer fucking killed, I haven't been able to use a webcam. Godspeed.
It's weird because there's nothing in any of the scenes I've been using for this that's using my webcam, so it shouldn't even be in use right now. Other than, I don't know.
I got nothing. I don't stream, so I can't help.
Yeah, it's just one of those problems I'll look into in the future.
How do you feel about being our only front line now?
Weird, because I have been sitting there dedicating my brain to about 20 different backups for Lambert.
I hope they're not also ranged.
Nah, if I was gonna make another backup, it would... I'm not sure what it would be, honestly. It would definitely be a frontliner, since that seems to be what we're already short supply of.
It's time to multi-class into a sword bard.
Of getting kited. I got sick of being kited all the time, so now I'm ranged. What are you gonna do about it, Michael? You're not.
I'll take a level in fighter.
Well, see, now, you say that, Cabbage, but see, that was what Talon was doing, and then you just had people start teleporting up to Talon, and then just the all-powerful oh fuck happens.
Ah, I'm sick of being kited. I'm gonna play a ranged character. Wait, stop getting close to me. What the fuck? You can't do that.
Aim hard.
Nah, I have a few ideas I can toy around with for fun. But, again, I'm not gonna worry about it too awful much.
No, we just need to make sure this new guy dies very quickly so Lucian comes back.
Excuse me, I will not die. Thank you very much.
You've died literally more than the rest of us combined this campaign.
Yeah, nobody else has ever died.
I'm
even
about to
once
say,
in
I don't think any of us have even died yet except for Lucian.
I don't see what your point is.
Yeah, my math is still correct.
Lucian is the guy who dies. This guy is not the guy who dies. That's not in his character. I put on Lucian's sheet, I said the guy who dies. That's Lucian. It's not this guy.
That's a poor character trope if I ever heard any.
I don't think that's... I think most characters don't have the trope of being the character who dies.
I mean, tell that to Talon.
He was the guy who dies. Yeah.
He was the guy that wanted to stay dead, and you all kept convincing me both in and out of character to not stay fucking dead.
You're not dying on me yet, Sonny.
Why won't you let me die?
I don't think you had the option at that point.
Oh no, I always had the option. It's just you guys usually like just pull the right heartstring in character just enough to where I was like, God damn it, Talon would fucking come back. Yeah.
I lost my final wish just for Talon. Even though he always hated me for my race.
Well, eventually it got to the point where he didn't hate you for your race anymore. He hated you because you were you.
Yeah.
And that's the best hatred one can ask for.
Yes. Now, that was just a constant back and forth of the racism with him, though. Just... Merrick would make me look at tieflings in a better light. And then the bard did a thing, and I suddenly stopped looking at tieflings in a better light again.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat for like 70 sessions.
Gotta change the lumens on that light bulb to see the light.
He speaks.
He speaks. He speaks with shadows.
I get my one sentence of the hour. Thank you.
No!
It's literally like that sometimes with you. It's weird.
I know.
Okay, so
He's too busy looking at Kylo Ren Rule 34.
Oh, you too?
Who doesn't?
How do you make triangles?
There's 3 sides. Is that
3
like
lightsabers.
Yeah.
So, in spite of your inability to move, presently, you see Karnas floating with the same grace as everyone else here. Seeing you struggle, he kind of looks toward you. You're all trying to move. Stop trying. Just think of what action you wish to perform, and it will be done. It's a bit weird at first, and the sensation itself is bizarre. But to all of your disbelief, as you begin to think about moving in whichever direction that you decide best fits your needs, your body does so, flying through space with but a thought. While you are here in the astral sea, you have a fly speed of 3 times your intelligence score.
Oh, baller.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Suddenly, we have a few fast boys.
I am fast again.
God damn it, your scratches all over again.
Well,
Before we talk about this being cool, Gwydion's gonna address the Goliath not in the room. Hey, there was like 7 of us, and now where's Lucian?
He let go.
What? Why would he do that? Is he what?
I stopped questioning the things Lucian does a long time ago.
Didn't his arm come with us?
No,
No.
his arm detached from the circle.
So when you said his arm detached, I literally thought you meant his demonic vampire arm came with us.
No!
I was like,
No.
that's one way to get rid of it.
Absolutely not. Your friend should have come with us, but it seems he wasn't willing to go, by the looks.
I don't know if he got cold feet or something. He just let go at the last second.
Either way, he's just not here. We're going to have to go on without him, it seems. I don't think this is a we can turn back and grab him scenario at the moment.
no, we do have a job to fulfill.
Yes, we'll have to make do with this new merry band of adventurers.
Yeah, speaking of that, who are you?
Kieran Firebreath. And he's going to remove the circlet atop his head, and he becomes a red dragonborn.
Wow. Fucking.
He does what?
What? You fucking. What's wrong with you?
I walk away.
Michael ruined the surprise. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so what he told me was, oh shit, well, if I'm going to be in the Astral Sea, it's, these guys are going to revere me a lot more if I'm a red dragonborn because they're Gith or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. And then he proceeded to forget that conversation happened and is blaming me for his problem.
Months ago, so of course I'm going to blame you. You're the one who exists. I'm just a part of your imagination, your thought space.
Look, man, just because you're right doesn't mean that I'm not also right.
He's a red dragonborn now.
You're technically right and wrong.
Anyway, he's a red dragonborn now, and that surprises you. You're all surprised.
You're all like, "Wow, how do you do that?"
Surprised? No,
What?
I'm relieved because it's not a drow anymore.
Fair. Yeah, speaking of new friends, who's this guy looking at your Gith buddy?
Oh, this is Coness. We kind of employed him when he was
He's on our
ditched.
side.
Yeah. He was kind of ditched in our realm, so we employed him on a ship. We have a weird habit.
I used to work for this. I used to work for the Strands before I signed on to their crew. Former Strands, huh? Good. Might come in handy. So what's been going on back home?
Where have you been this entire time?
Here.
Of course we've been here. This is our job.
What have you been doing here?
Sweet talking the mercenaries, so they work with us.
And you couldn't have said goodbye or anything?
Well, yeah, about that. So I actually had a bunch of vampires after me, so I didn't really have much of a choice.
Oh, that happens, yeah.
I mean,
Big
we
problem.
were there
And
for
why
that.
were the vampires after you?
Oh, because of the blood. He has blood, so,
Well, so here's the thing, right? So I was dealing with the vampires and the Silver Strands. I was the one that was like, I was leaking some information to the boss, and they found that out, and they was none too pleased. Let me tell you. The gift went after me first, but like the silver strands ain't gonna go anywhere near Draenor. So I'm pretty much safe here. Yeah.
Why won't they go near here?
Oh, they're a pirate band. No,
Okay.
these sons of bitches, they piss off the Thren like left, right, and center. Every time they see a Thren convoy, they fucking raid that shit, and it's a whole big mess. They're none too pleased about it, let me tell you.
Okay, well, Gwydion is, as he's speaking, is just kind of like, levitating like some kind of grand archmage, as Doctor Strange as possible, just like. You asked what was going on back home. It is under attack by the Silver Strands, so we need to waste as little time as possible because people are dying. I don't know if time.
Shit.
I don't know if time passes differently here. So.
Truth be told, I don't either. Guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Either way, we gotta act fast. Okay, so a little bit of a rundown. Silver Strands, basically a bunch of smugglers and pirates around these parts. They're pretty fucking good at it. Nobody likes them, so we can use that to our advantage, and get some people on our side. Maybe some people that pissed off the Strands themselves. Get their help. Go to the base. Kill all of them. Sound good? Awesome. So, first off, guys in charge of this place are the Thren. They sort of got this policy. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Strands ain't earning them any favors. Good news is, Bossman sent you guys here with what I believe to be a decent sum of cash that we can use to get some friends. Am I right?
That is correct. Yes, Gwydion holds out the bag of gems. Jiggles it.
Oh, that's looking nice. But first, you guys look mighty tired. Let's find an inn for you so we can tackle this later.
Well, yes.
And is there a stables nearby as well?
Oh, god damn it.
A staple?
A stable. Truth be told, I haven't seen a single animal since I got here.
They kind of don't really have those up here,
Like, I've seen tons of shit since I got here. I've seen angels, I've seen demons, I've seen some weird, like, lizard men from a whole other fucking place. Not a single fucking like animal, no birds, no horses, nothing.
I'll take that as a no then.
No. Like, come on. Wait, I know a place to ice and stay. Come on.
Yes, we should.
Oh.
It feels bad to waste time, but if we die, then nothing will get done.
I mean, if you guys think you guys can take the Strands on as you are right now, let's get going. But I mean, this guy looks like he just got blasted by a couple balls of fire.
I don't think I can take on a stiff breeze in the way I am right now.
Yeah.
Well, you normally couldn't take on any sort of breeze, so this isn't
Well,
really much of a difference.
I could make a wall to prevent it, but I can't do that right now. Anyways.
Then hopefully tomorrow will solve a lot of different problems.
Gwydion takes out the wind fan and starts blowing it. What happens to me?
Like, you fly backwards with immense speed.
Dead.
You're going around like a balloon if you let it go. Like, you don't tie it right.
Let us go.
I was hoping it might blow Sen away, but I guess that's how gravity works. Not gravity.
Lack of.
That
Yeah.
does gravity.
That is how not gravity works. So Speaks takes you guys through the city, allowing you a good look at it as you're on your way to the inn. At first, you marvel at the strange architecture. The buildings are very different from that you've seen on the material plane. For starters, it seems to be largely arbitrary where you would enter or exit each building. So most are just loosely along stretches of road, and often you find more than one entrance for which to think your way into, I suppose. Secondly, you notice that many of them wouldn't be able to stand if they were like subject to the laws of physics, like gravity or any other one, really. Like to the extent like some of them are just floating above the streets or just other buildings. Above your head, you see more of those ships, very similar to the ones that the Silver Strands had back in the city. Flying overhead at odd angles. I mean, after all, down is relative in these parts, so it's just whichever way they decide to be facing. As you leave the city center, you start to see the city itself is built upon a large floating rock with bridge-like streets connecting to smaller boulders with buildings on them. Looking down from the edge, it's the same as the sky. One big open space with no restrictions on where you can and cannot go. It's simultaneously wondrous and freeing, and frankly, a little fucking terrifying. Just the amount of empty space out there. Eventually, you do find an inn to stay the night at. Speaks walks up toward the innkeep and speaks some Gith with him. Eventually handing the innkeep some coin and rejoining the group with a smile. There you are, 5 rooms upstairs, ready and waiting.
How does one sleep in a bed when there's no gravity?
We're going to find out.
That's easy.
Just think about it.
Think about it. Jinx.
I think a lot already. This is already mind-numbing.
Well, in any case, I got a bit of work to get to, and I've got a room a few blocks down. I'll be back for breakfast tomorrow to wrangle you guys up. In the meantime, why don't you all get to know each other? You're going to be working together to get this thing done. Referring to the dragon friend.
Yeah, I'm you can call me Kieran. I like money, really like money, and I breathe fire. That's not just in the Dragonborn sense, because you see where I come from. Fire breathing is a performing art, so I can't just rely on my dragon talents in order to breathe fire. Fun fact for you. I was actually a fire breather. And, people are way less impressed about fire breathing when you also happen to be a Dragonborn. But I made it work.
Makes sense.
For emphasis, he drinks a flask of oil and breathes fire in the non-Dragonborn sense.
How do you prefer to fight? You have a bow on you. Do you do any magic?
Magic... It's not my thing. I'll just show you. And he dips an arrow into some oil, and it lights on fire in the bow. And he doesn't fire it because that would be a bad thing to do here, but for demonstration. And he puts it back into his quiver.
Gotcha. Okay.
I burn people. I'm a fire breather. I breathe fire. I'm a red dragonborn. I set arrows on fire. I burn people. That's what I do.
I feel like I've known you for years by this point.
People are actually much more willing to give up their hard-earned valuables when there's a risk of burning. I really don't like fire.
I think I knew a sorcerer like that once.
Just a little pro tip for you there.
That's funny.
Woodin pretends to write it down.
I feel like my siblings would appreciate you greatly.
Illusory script.
Lucery script, this Dragonborn's fucking nuts.
How about we play a card game to get to know each other? A little bit of gambling.
Oh, shit.
Kieran is going to pull out his 3-dragon ante set.
Oh, no.
I don't think I have.
Wait,
played
what are
this.
those? Kieran, what are those?
These, they're cards. For a game called 3-dragon ante. You ever heard of it?
Cards. We don't have those where I come from.
They absolutely fucking do. Are you insane?
No.
I sigh
I'm
in great
bored.
pain.
I'm bored and I'm lying to the.
Where the hell do you come from that they don't have cards? What is this?
A different
I
plane of
come-
reality, to be fair.
I come from a land where there's ground.
Yes, I also come from a land where there is ground. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not a gift. I thought
don't-
the red scales and teeth gave it away.
He has face
Well-
blindness.
At first you were a drow. Now you're
Puts the circle
dragonborn.
back on.
So frankly, I don't know what the hell you are.
Well, I guess that's for you to find out, isn't it?
Clearly, you're some sort of shapeshifter, which can't be saved.
It's
As a fact, it's actually much easier to be a shapeshifter and way safer. If somebody wants to find you, you just shapeshift. Now they can't find you. Bada bang, bada boom. What are they
Wait.
gonna do?
Are you shapeshifting with that circlet, or is it an illusion?
Well,
It's
wouldn't
an
you like to know,
illusion,
Magic
Michael.
Boy?
I touched the circlet.
I grabbed the
I
circle.
cast identify.
Not let you touch the circlet. He is
Wait.
going to try to dodge away from that.
Okay, I don't cast identify on the circlet. I would like to know. It's why I'm asking. I like to
Keep
know
your
things.
grubby little fingers off my cute little hat.
They're normal-sized, clean fingers.
That is not a hat. A hat has to have a top. A circlet is topless.
The circlet goes on your head. It's a hat.
What about a crown?
A crown is also not a hat.
Almost
Crown
as
is
if
It does not have a top.
it's a hat of the skies of some sort. But hey, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
You know, I almost stole a crown once, but well, didn't quite get my hands on it.
What was the crown made of?
Gold, I guess.
Just curious.
Oh,
You know, a normal crown.
Okay.
at least it
Just
wasn't.
Have we had a long rest yet, or is that coming?
Nope, not yet.
3-dragon ante. Who's playing?
I'll go into my room.
I'll play around. Sure.
I will watch, and Gwydion, I think that you're going to do a great job, and I believe in your capabilities as a smart man, and I give you inspiration.
I am very smart. Alright. Run me through this.
All right, Michael, I'm forcing you to come up with 3-dragon ante on the spot. What is it?
Simple. Sleight of hand versus perception, brother.
Great.
Is someone cheating?
I'm cheating super hard. I'm mega cheating. I am
course
the
he's
cheatiest cheater on the cheat. I'm
I mean,
cheating.
sleight of hand doesn't necessarily mean cheating. If he's cheating, he does get advantage.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna roll sleight of hand, and that's
Okay.
a 26.
Well, I
What's that?
can't beat that. Is he doing anything
I don't have
invisible?
Guidance. I don't have guidance. No, nothing.
He is not doing anything invisible. He seems to just be very dexterous.
What the fuck?
Why did guidance get added to that? I'm confused.
I
That's
didn't
not
cast
cheat.
guidance on you, so
Yeah, that's weird.
He's GM rolling.
it wasn't me.
I did accidentally.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
not the point. The point is, why did that happen?
I don't know.
It's weird.
Here's a thought. Have you thought of maybe not having that happen?
I did think about that, but I decided against it. Like, I don't see anywhere in my sheet that should make that happen. Yeah, I don't know why. And it's always rolling a 3. It's... Okay, well, that time it was a 4. But what the fuck? Why is guidance there?
You broke it.
What the fuck?
How does he do this?
I guess he gets permanent guidance. There's no way around this.
Yeah, you're just guided, friend.
I don't get it. Anyways, that is a 26 on my sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
I suppose I lose. Good thing I didn't bet anything.
Aha! I found it. It was turned on in a thing, but it wasn't showing the thing, so I made it disappear and reappear.
Oh my
And then
god.
now it's there.
Okay. Why is that even
You're
on
welcome.
my sheet?
I didn't do it.
Okay, got it. Delete that. Get out of here. Now does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, it works now.
Yeah. Wonderful. Gwydion, you watch as he moves the cards around. The idea is that you're trying to he shows you a card. You're trying to get that card out of 3 different ones. He switches them around a whole bunch of times, and you lose track of it pretty quick. This guy is fucking fast, man. Nimble fingers, let's say.
First one's free. Maybe I'll get you next time. Or maybe you'll get me next time. Whatever. I'll beat
Maybe
you.
I will. Perhaps you could teach me a little bit more about this game.
Sure, I'd love to.
While we're traveling, I will say, I need to... Sorry, I'm coming off a bit cold, but I need to sleep, and I can't waste too much time, because people are dying, or at my home. Thank you for trying to take the edge off, just, bad circumstances. My name's Gwydion, by the way. Maybe we'll learn a bit more about one another when we're off fighting some pirates. That's always a good bonding exercise.
Well met, Gwydion. And he holds his hand out.
Gwydion shakes hand.
Shake hand. Very good.
Very good. Okay, so you guys have some introductions. A friendship is made.
We'll be best friends forever.
Indeed. You will what, Nathan?
Well, they're playing their card game. I'm going to cast message to Lambert, and I'm going to say, don't think too hard about going to the bathroom.
God damn it, Sad!
Don't think about breathing.
Well, you should think about breathing. If you don't think about breathing...
Interestingly enough, you guys don't need to breathe here.
I have to think about my heartbeat. Oh, God.
That's called self-induced anxiety.
All right.
And before I go to bed, I'm going to scry on... Never mind.
Never mind.
Different
All
plane.
right. Good to
Actually,
know.
wait. No. I'm going to try to scry on a Tararoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to cover my bases.
Who else can leave and come back? Yeah.
Here. I can
push this button.
I can roll if you want.
it.
You can
No,
roll
I
if
got
you
it.
want. Matter.
I think he fails.
You failed.
Okay. Yeah, it does work just on. Does it say it has to be on your plane of existence or anything? Because I don't know exactly.
I believe it does. But
No, it does.
on the same plane of existence as you.
It doesn't work.
Okay. I just want to make sure he wasn't on this plane.
Okay.
Let me tell you, he is not on this plane of existence.
Oh,
At
he's
the
not
very
on the
least, all of your friends and family have not decided to suddenly be in the astral sea.
I
Well,
wouldn't be surprised.
if you say family,
He's your family.
We're narrowing it down. He's not in the actual sea.
Oh, I have so few skills. I feel like I should have more skills. I feel like I should have more skills than I have right now.
after this, Sten will take a big bong rip and go to bed.
Hell yeah, brother. So,
I
Hey,
should get
Gwydion.
some spell slots back.
that night before bed, Gwydion, you finish up the last little line of your newest spell after a brief test it dawns on you. With this, you've reached the upper echelon of spellcasters and casting higher order spells. You recall times at which you've achieved this before, but this new life, this new body, with its own ties to power, has truly come into its own. As you go to bed tonight, I need you to roll me an Arcana check.
It's just okay.
Okay, now tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, roll me a D10.
Okay, so I might be stupid.
Okay. You find yourself in the wilderness, alone. Time having seemed to pass since your last memory, as a rugged beard now grows on your face, and your hair grows long and messy behind your tiefling horns. You've lived like this for some time now, hiding from dragons, looking to make a meal out of all they see, doing your best to survive. Your magic helps, convincing smaller beasts to step into traps and ease their slaughter. And water is readily available. After some time, you begin exploring more and more of your surroundings, until eventually you come upon a stone slab with carvings along its smooth side. You go to touch it before a creature of leaves and vines formed in a humanoid shape comes from behind it. What are you doing? You instinctually cast a spell to charm her. She just sort of tilts your head at you. A mage, are we? I'm afraid that magic isn't quite strong enough for me. Not that you need it anyway. I'm rather friendly. You respond, then I'll be on my way. As we begin to walk away, she speaks up. Wouldn't go that way. Dragon just went up there looking for a bite. Almost destroyed my slab before I made him leave. You can influence them. Of course, I'm Fae. Rare few things can't be influenced by my kind. Can you teach me? Can't see why not, although it seems you owe me one. I can pay whatever you wish as soon as I return to my home. Oh, I don't want your fancy medals. A favor. Anything I ask, no questions asked. Agree, and I'll teach you. You hesitate for but a moment, but agree to her price and commits to training. Also, when you wake up in this morning, you all reach level 11.
Whoa!
Yeah, I level up.
Oh, bitchin'.
Does Lucian level up? Not yet.
I was not prepared.
I was not prepared either.
I don't know what fucking spells I
I-
want.
I was.
You are
That's
not
fine.
prepared.
Let me tell you, you're not probably gonna be casting a 6th level spell before anything happens anyway. Let's be real.
Yeah. Tyler doesn't cast 6th level spells.
It's true. So, just, level up whenever you feel like. It probably won't matter for the rest of this session, so if you want to do it later, that's fine. But, you earned it. You wake up the next morning, well rested after a rather stressful day prior. Well, you assume it's the morning. In reality, there's no sun, so it's just as bright as it was earlier. But your stint in the world below, not too long ago, somewhat helps you adjust to the situation. Interestingly enough, you also awake to find you are not hungry nor thirsty. It would seem that these things are meaningless here, as your body is supported entirely by your natural will to live. When you walk down, you find Speaks speaking to the innkeep. He soon spots you, and walks your way. So, you guys get a good rest in?
As we can get.
Yes. It's fine.
Yeah, I read a book
Good.
once that reminds me of this place. I think the guy's name was Lovecraft that wrote the damn book.
What
What are you talking about?
Let me tell you,
Good.
sleeping in the astral sea, so much better than sleeping anywhere else.
I'll take clouds and sun over my head and a nice firm earth under my ass any day, honestly.
All right, so we can go ahead and get out of here. Come on, I'll take you to go meet the captain.
Yeah, sure. As Gwydion walks by Kiran, he will ask him, "Excuse me, can I borrow some of your cards? Your playing cards. I just want to take a look at them for a while. Do you have spares?"
Hold on. Do I have a reason to doubt Gwydion? Not really. Yeah, sure. Here. I got a few cards here, and I give him the deck. He can have the deck.
Thank
For
you.
now.
Maybe a momentum of my journey, perhaps, but I'll give it back if you ask.
I got spares.
Gwydion nods. We move on.
Oh, Kieran.
It's Snake Man. Yes, hello.
It's Ophio.
Ophio.
Did you need more of that oil before we get going?
He lifts up his coat, he checks, he's like, I think I got plenty of oil here. Why do you ask? What are you
just-
selling?
Yes.
This seems, what kind of oil? We're talking flammable oil, right? The kind that sets people on fire.
Yes.
You're weirdly focused on that.
I do have 20 flasks of oil with me, which I feel is more than
Jesus
enough.
Christ.
But yeah, if I'm ever running low, maybe I'll seek you out.
Do so.
You have to understand, I use a lot of oil during my daily job. It's great for threatening, great for intimidation, great for fighting. I mean, really, anything you want, oil can get you. As long as you're persistent.
Won't get you dry.
Now, if you had a specialty oil to sell me, then maybe I'd buy it.
Well, if you had oil on you, you wouldn't be able to get wet because it would just run off the water.
That is true, yes. I wouldn't usually cover myself in oil, though. I'm not really afraid of water.
But you
not-
could light that on fire as an intimidation tactic.
Being covered in oil not make you wet? Seems like another form of being wet.
I mean, I'm not here to argue semantics. Oil is oil, water is water, wet is wet. Who cares?
True.
One wet is more intimidating than the other wet because one wet can set you on fire.
Right. Well, anyways, if you need some, I have some for sale. It's fine. Let's continue on, shall we?
So, this captain I was talking about, she's a pirate, and no friend of the Strands, that's for damn sure. Apparently they butted head in the past a few times. Better yet, she's one of the only people around these parts that's crazy enough to fuck with them at all.
Oh, goody.
Hey, it's a good thing. Plus, she got her own ship. Otherwise, he's gonna be traveling a long-ass time getting there.
I mean, hell, we're crazy enough to fuck with them. Good that there's others.
Exactly!
What was her name again?
Oh, name's Captain Ashea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah, it is.
It's good to know for future reference. Thank you. Speaks, was it?
Yeah, Speaks.
And Speaks, you and Sen are lovers? Is that it?
Speaks. You went and got yourself a girlfriend without telling me.
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be laughing like that. You just stay my type. Not nearly
Wow.
enough here.
Wow.
I was gonna say, Speaks.
And no, that's not just because I'm only in the tabaxi. I'm actually just gay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, it's canon now. It's written in the biography. Put that on your
character sheet.
Put that in your character notes.
I've known you for years now. I've known that.
Terra is gonna be heartbroken.
I'm gonna put that in the allies and organizations section.
Yeah.
Lucy didn't
So
hear.
as you guys, yeah, you're right. As you guys are continuing down, you see the crowd on the street kind of begin to part around a looming figure. There's someone, you can't get a good look at them, humanoid shape at least, walking down the street, entirely clad in black silk with gold inlays in their armor. A hooded cloak is wreathed around their head, where it meets a thin golden mask with a crown of upturned spikes. Whoever it is, they just walk down the road slowly, hand on the hilt of their blade, not even moving their head to look around, just the dead gaze of the mask's thin black eye sockets. Speaks kind of whispers. That day is one of the thread. They run this place. Like I said before, you leave them alone, they'll do the same. Just look creepy, is all.
Kind of like a wasp. That's why they black and gold.
Did they theme themselves after wasps from our plane, or is that just
No, of course
coincidental?
not. Wasps don't exist here.
I figured as much.
I like this place already. If there's no wasp and there's no damn bees,
That you know of.
What's the problem with bees?
don't ask.
Eventually,
Yeah.
you find yourselves off the western.
Hello.
Yeah, Nathan. Hello.
Yeah, I'm going to give everyone a 10-minute long speech as we're headed wherever.
As we're headed wherever, a 10-minute long speech, he says.
Yep.
Equal to my level plus charisma modifier. Your charisma modifier is 5, I'm assuming?
Yep. So that's 16.
What's the conclusion and the vibe of this speech?
You're all going to die out here.
That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
I don't think any of you should be nervous that we are spending our time in an endless abyss, because this isn't much different than the normal ocean, if you think about it.
In the normal
Falling
ocean,
in the ocean
you have a ship.
sinks you down to its miles and miles to endless depths with unknown creatures, and it's not any different here, so there is nothing for any of us to be worried about.
I'm actually much better at swimming in this sea, as it turns out.
There are no sharks here, at least.
That we know of.
Well,
That you know
the
of.
sea is much safer than the real sea, actually. Go figure.
Just avoid the psychic storms.
Yeah.
Things
We
will
always
fuck you
do.
right up. Eventually, you find yourselves off the western side of the rock that holds the city of Threnanar. Off that side, there are a few dozen docks floating about. Many of them have these flying ships in port, and a rare few actually connected to the city itself. Once off the edge of the rock, Speaks floats you all up through the relative fleet before eventually you meet your destination.
Okay.
The ship itself is a shallow vessel. Wouldn't be able to hold water, but it more than makes up for it in surface area. It's the same type of make as many of the ones that you've seen, perhaps a bit more narrow. It's outfitted with a series of weapons, 2 chained harpoons at the back, and 4 of what look to be like a contraption of shielded metal with what looks to be wands coming out of the other side. In fact, you actually would have recognized these as the ones that shot you with arcane bolts back in Tortana. I will move you guys over to the ship.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay. So, once on the ship, you see it's manned by a mix of races. I didn't actually make them a mix of races with the tokens, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Gith are scary as fuck. What the hell?
Yeah,
What's wrong
I
with
don't know. There's not a lot of Gith token.
There
There's not a lot of Gith art. No one likes
they're
Gith,
pirates.
apparently.
It's the fear factor. Come on.
Yeah. But some of them, they are mostly Gith, but some of them are human or elf. They all seem to be commanded by a Gith woman, looking a little different than those you had seen before. A little leaner and with calmer eyes. I say calmer, not in the sense that her eyes are in a resting position. It's just that, you know, it seems that she would appear calmer if she was not presently yelling very loudly. You don't know what this young-looking Gith man did to upset her, but you know not to do it.
Yep.
What the fuck are you doing, you bloody moron? Get the fuck off my ship before I slit you down the middle and send your parts to opposite ends of the divide, you sorry sack of shit. Fuck, it's hard to get good help nowadays. Permission to come aboard, Captain? Yeah, whatever speaks. These are the guys you're talking about.
It is us. Guys.
Wonderful. Then, I believe we've business to discuss. Here you have a problem with the silver strands.
Putting it lightly.
Fantastic. Just so happens that I've got a thing or two you are desperately in need of. A grudge against the silver strands and a plan.
Well, let's hear it then. What's this plan?
Alright. So, what you need is a distraction. Luckily, I've got one in mind. The problem is, it's going to take a little bit of prep work to get it up and ready to go.
And so that's where we come in.
Yes. And this will pull the Gith away from our home?
It'll distract the Gith. It'll distract the silver strands long enough for us to wipe them off the face of the earth, as it were.
More than a distraction, I would say.
Indeed. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge whenever we come to it. Don't want you running off with my plan and not paying me, do I? Now, trust me, I'm under the assumption that you're going to be needing a ship to get around, and I wouldn't want my ship near anything I couldn't handle, so you're in good hands here. Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Then let's talk payment.
Gideon pulls out the stack of gems.
Yeah, that'll do. All right, everyone. We should be up and loaded by now.
Are you fucking serious?
Everyone get ready along and get ready to head out.
It seems like she knows what she's doing. You know? Normally not one for upfront payments, but she scares me.
What's the point of me being a charismatic character if I can't negotiate the cost down of things?
Am I familiar with Esterisle, Michael?
Yeah. And roll me a history check.
Yeah.
Ready to
The
get paid.
7.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who this is.
We're
Um,
also after a particular silver strand, guy who's burned from the face down, absolute prick, name of Maradine, I think.
Well, if he's hanging out with the other Silver Strands, he'll be wherever. Well, he'll be with their fleet. It's a ways away. If he's there, then we'll make sure that we get him first.
He has a habit of plane shifting every time we're about to kill him. I don't know if we have a means of stopping that or anything.
Well, unfortunately, it's complicated. Most Gith, however, don't really. That's usually not something that can happen more than once a day or so. So if we go quickly enough, he may not be able to do it again.
Very well. What's our estimated time of arrival?
Well, first, we're gonna have to, fetch the distraction.
Yeah.
It should take. All right. It shouldn't take too long. Just a little under 12 hours or so to get there. Don't you worry. I'm gonna take you back to the map here real quick. There's an astral current what runs through the area. It just so happens that the Silver Strands fleet is right outside of that current. Current itself makes it go significantly faster. As soon as we get this ship in there, we'll be there in no time. So it might seem a little upfront, but trust me, we'll be there plenty of time. It'll be
Just that, things back home, Silver Strand attacking, the more time we take, the worse it gets, but can't really do anything.
better that we don't fail to begin with, right?
Indeed.
Let's just succeed.
All right.
I forgot what optimism was like.
Michael, how good of shape is this ship?
No, it is like pretty tip-top shape. Like it is well cleaned. You can see bits and pieces where like there might have been some damage that has been recently repaired.
Okay, I feel good about this. That's fine.
Do they have a goat pen?
No.
No.
It's very lame.
Goats do not exist here.
With payment underway, everyone sort of gets to where they're going. You watch a Gith woman walk up to a metal chair at the back of the ship and put this like weird bowl-like helmet over her head. Once placed, a purple light erupts from its interior and from small orbs that line the chair. With her strapped in, you see this teal-covered, those teal-covered colored glass domes at the bottom of the ship begin to glow slightly, giving off mist. And you begin to slowly inch forward. Within a minute, you're traveling faster than you've probably ever traveled before. Get this, a whole 11 miles per hour.
Holy
Shit.
shit.
That's like almost 3 times the speed of your ship at sea. By the way, I also just absolutely fucking lied to you. It'll be closer to like 6 hours to get there, 6.5 hours.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Um,
While we're traveling, Gordian's gonna say like, if anyone needs me, I'll be walking around the whole ship. So yeah.
yeah, well, you can feel free to go down below and relax a bit if you like. It'd be a good few hours before we get there, so I'll brief you on the situation once we're getting near.
More like studying than relaxing, but thank you. Gwydion wants to understand this ship from the inside out. I want to identify everything that can be identified that seems useful. I want to figure out if this ship is like any of it's like useful for us and our purposes for needing a good ship, if any of it's recreatable somehow, like through spells or through material. I want to make use of my time here.
Okay.
And when we're about 10 minutes away from our destination, I have another thing to do, but that's for later.
Okay. First off, make me an Arcana check.
My specialty, except for the thing that is my specialty. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, would you be able to recreate this, like, immediately? Probably not.
It's not like modifying, because the fuck Sarek did some modifications.
Right. So, like, you get a look, and you think you understand a little bit about how this kind of works. Obviously, you guys move through thought, and there are these, like, winds that do not. The astral sea itself is like strands of that wind-like substance that the ships are floating on back in Tortana, right? So that's what the entire sea is made out of. It would seem that these are essentially like stray thoughts, and the ship itself is more than likely using the thoughts of the woman in the chair to latch onto those and amplify the effects over the entirety of the ship. So, like, that one woman is, like, essentially linked with how the ship is moving and whatnot. You take down a lot of what you see going on. You take down a lot of, like, ideas that it brings to mind. You think that if you had access to the wreckage of the SS Fuck Sarek, you might be able to get a better understanding of how to recreate that ship to begin with. Whether or not, that is something you'd be interested in. At the very least, seeing how it was modified might help you come up with further modifications. Now, that's something that happens over the course of a few hours, obviously. But when you first walk down, whereas every other person aboard the ship seems to be doing something useful, there's one individual who's just sitting on a bed reading a book. He's an elven man of sleek builds. It looks like he's wearing half plate. Above his armor, he wears something between a priest's vestments and a wizard's robes. Not too dissimilar, I guess, to the robes accustomed to Veil, but these are notably different and bear symbology that you've actually just never seen before. What really draws your attention to this man, however, is something of a glowing silver thread that seems to come out from his back in between the shoulder blades and simply seems to fade off into non-existence.
Fuck off.
He looks towards you. Oh! I didn't notice you!
Hello? Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm Gwydion.
Nice to meet you, Gwydion. I am Argo Maroon, the Dragon Slayer, manipulator of stars, destroyer of Fae, and savior of Black Haven.
That's a lot of titles.
Fucking damn it.
That's a lot of titles.
I've done a lot of things.
Yes, if I were to put it to words, I'm Gwydion Kion Elizin. I am Grethon the Evoker, Kaida in the Phoenix, Herald, Mouth of Venom, Saraset of the Yuan-Ti, and Silverm Hawkins.
Don't make a single bit of sense.
It's very complicated, but we both seem like we could learn a lot from each other. For example, what's with the thread coming out of your back, if I can ask? Or maybe this too personal.
It's a byproduct of the spell I used to get here.
Ah, we also used a spell to get here, although I don't have that cord on me.
He kind of like looks back. Doesn't seem so.
Okay, well,
Different spell.
yes, different spell. What brings you aboard this ship, then? Just...
A bit of an explorer, I suppose.
Oh, likewise, yes. Although we're here on more personal matters, I am part of an adventurers guild. This is a bit more than I signed up for, but here I am.
Sort of captured by pirates, and now I work with them.
Oh,
Take me around. It's nice.
I see. Can I glance at the book he's reading? What's he reading?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, you said it, motherfucker.
No, you can't read the book.
Damn it.
He's reading The Lusty Dragonborn Maid.
Oh God.
He's probably like reading some sort of like from best you can tell, it's some sort of like a book focusing on like the sky, basically the night sky, like different like constellations, and the idea of like various like planetary bodies and things.
Constellations on the material plane or on the astral plane?
Material plane. The astral plane, every
constellations are there?
a billion. There's a billion of them.
Like
Shut up.
infinite, technically.
And they
It's
all
a very
smell
long
like honey.
book.
It's got to make it really tough for horoscope girls.
There's
Let
no
me tell you. For some reason, horoscopes are just real in this one. So, like, you know,
There's 2 moons. How do...
basically, fuck up. Yeah. If you're born under one moon, it's different from being born under the other moon. Get with it.
I take it that's not literature native to the astral plane.
No, it's it pertains to my research.
Okay. Speaking of research, I am trying to research this ship that I'm on because I might need to recreate it or modify it somehow. Do you know anything about how this works? Do you have any more in-depth analysis than I've already done? Any tips?
Well, the best that I can say is the ship itself amplifies the thought process of whoever is putting on the helmet, essentially working the literal helm. The you're like twice their level, so like it's the whole.
I know.
When it comes to the actual process in which it actually happens, there's various sorts of arcane trickery going on to essentially turn the ship itself into an extension of the body of whoever is wearing the helmet. As a result, the thoughts trigger the domes on the bottom of the ship, which then gather up residual psychic energy from throughout the plane and travels forward, amplifying the effects of the traditional thought-based movement that we are all subjected to.
Waiting and writing this down for real this time. Do you know how they gather psychic energy? Is there some kind of material or some kind of arcane focus that people use somewhere on the ship that I'm not seeing? There were these glass things I saw on the bottom of one of them. Hemispheres.
But yes, those are the crystal itself seems to act as some sort of a conductor for the residual energies.
Is that native to this plane, then? Or do they get it somewhere else?
I have never seen it naturally occurring here.
Oh. Is it similar in color, this is to the DM, to the fallen star, the meteor? At all?
Ooh, make me a perception check.
I should have taken proficiency in perception. Shit.
It's like the most useful skill.
It is.
Well, so the meteor itself is pretty much black.
Okay.
So it's a different color. If it's some sort of derivative, it would be.
I could I could get a better idea of it with detect magic and identify if I can actually get close to them. They're kind of off the ship, but maybe when it parks. Okay. I see. Interesting. Well, I won't bother you anymore, but it was nice meeting you, Argon.
You as well.
No,
So
sir, what's your name?
Oh, I'm not doing this forever.
I was gonna say, last thing for me is Gwydion will try and draw out the ship, maybe like a blueprint, everything that looks like it's integral, the structure of the ship, from the orbs to the cannons.
You
Everything.
are a map maker.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Cartographer's tools are useful for that, but I would certainly try.
Say, yeah. I mean, you draw like a basic map, like layout of the ship, and then like put some extra diagrams in there. That's probably fine. His full name is
I'm gonna use spelled out, so I'm gonna wait for it to be typed.
Is this one. This is his official name that's written on the character sheet.
It is.
I'm not joking.
I am for some. I'm not surprised.
So is this why you were on Avarice the Half-Cast 2 weeks ago?
No, I told you that was to check one of you guys. I think I was like looking at like Kuradesh's proficiencies or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, because we were like, oh, Lucian can beat the shit out of Kuradesh in an arm wrestling contest.
No, that's
true.
not what we were like.
It was about a fight, not arm wrestling.
I would arm wrestle him to death.
So speaking about challenges, Ophio is going to challenge Kieran to see who can hit clay pigeons better.
All right, sure. Yeah, why not? How do you want to do this, Matthew?
Well, I figure we'll toss 3 pigeons up in the air and see if we can hit them square.
Little known fact, that's actually how my dad taught me to shoot.
Thought you were gonna say that's how your dad died, and I was gonna laugh.
Well, we don't talk about how my dad died because I haven't decided yet, and I will at some point.
I didn't realize you had a dad.
Or maybe he's alive. What do you mean you didn't realize? I'm alive, aren't I? I have to have
Did you almost say a human? Is that what you actually are?
No. I have parents because I was born. What?
Where
You
are
have parents, I'm sure. Or you did. I don't
think
know.
you probably hatched, but
I was also hatched.
I was hatched. Whatever.
I was hatched once.
oh my god.
I'm glad that so many of us were hatched. Now, can we shoot some clay pigeons?
I hatch believe this.
Nope. Not
Alright,
that.
so who? Okay, so we start with like maybe 1, right? And then we'll do 2, and then we'll do 3.
Sounds good to me.
Just
right?
like whoever rolls the higher hit roll, or
That seems like the way to go. Yeah.
okay.
Seems like the way to go.
Okay, yeah. Kieran will go first then. He'll take the first shot at a clay pigeon.
Sure.
I'll play some music for them to listen to.
Crossbow.
It does burst into flames upon hitting the pigeon, but Ophio does hit more accurately.
Well, we're 1 and 1 currently. Is what that goes, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 1 point to 1 point right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Well, okay. What do we need to hit the pigeon then, Michael?
What's the DC on this, Michael? AC of a clay pigeon?
The first one probably be DC 10. Hitting both of the next ones, we're starting to get into like 15 territory, hitting all 3 of the 3. Probably
Well,
getting close to 20.
How about those fighters that can attack 3 times in a turn?
Right.
I'll take that into consideration.
Level 11.
Okay. I can only attack once per turn.
Oh, see,
So I have
I'm
to
learning
get 'em.
things. That's why I did this.
Okay, so two pigeons. Yeah, I'll just roll 27. Pew.
Nice. Well, you got to roll both of yours first, right?
Gotta
You
roll
throw them
both of
both at
them?
the
Yeah,
same
okay.
time. Yeah.
We'll
There's
roll
2
both.
pigeons in the air at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I hit
Okay.
them both, Michael?
You hit the first one brilliantly. That second one, you do manage to crack along the edge, but not quite dead on.
Oh, I don't have advantage right now. But I curve the arrow back.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
3-3 now.
So like that first one, it hits. Beautiful. The second one, it cracks on the outside edge, but that isn't enough for Ophio. It comes around, hits it again.
How the fuck did you do that? What the hell?
I would say, technically speaking, that does count as 4.
Okay, and then
Well,
3 in a
you
row.
know.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
He's shaken up. He's like, how the fuck did he
You
arrow go all the way back?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
How did you arrow go all the way back? The first one completely fucks up, but don't worry too much because fucking he still hit 2 and he only hits 1. So you're tied. So you're tied.
All right. Well, let's throw 6 at the same time.
Yeah, okay, all right. 6 at the same time.
So don't even roll.
Don't even roll.
You fail to hit all 6, and Ophio can roll. Ophio can roll.
Because he has this fucking
3,
bullshit.
4, 5, 6. Oh my
Shit.
God.
What are you rolling, Matthew?
So you hit.
For clay
you're all-
pigeons,
You're all terrible.
No,
You're
it's
all
so
terrible.
low, your rolls.
I know they are pretty low. I hit 2 of them, right?
Interestingly enough, just passively, he's able to get 2. So you're
It's
still
just like-
tied. Eat shit.
Well, Kieran, it seems we are at a draw and out of pigeons.
I'd say you're a pretty good shot.
I'm perhaps not as accurate as you.
Well, I take more time on my shots given the crossbow. Can't exactly, 1, 2, 3, throwing them like that and, curving them back. I still don't know how you did that. I got nothing. How the fuck?
It's all in the wrists, really.
I don't think I can
And he
do
like
that with
tries
a
to make an
crossbow.
arrow appear out of his sleeve. He's not wearing sleeves. Shit.
Ophio trains extensively.
Sleight
with
of
his
hand check
wrist.
with disadvantage.
Every day and night, Ophio does vigorous wrist exercises.
He just fucking sees you fucking pulling out a fucking arrow.
Pull out an arrow.
Sleight of hand.
Shit.
In that case, Kieran is going to grab an arrow from his quiver, but make it appear through his pant leg. Because he is good at sleight of hand.
Okay,
Those
make me a perception check.
Can I use my animal handling skill for that?
Excuse me?
No. 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 He just did what you were gonna do, but better.
Yeah, okay.
I got a few tricks up my pant leg as well.
I feel like this is the start of a scaled arrow slinging rivalry.
Oh yeah, it gets real bad. It
Oh,
like
it
just
will.
starts escalating. Probably is
Not for sure.
perfect.
Leading
Perfect.
to escalation.
Oh yes.
It only gets worse.
So a few hours pass. Gwydion, you said you had something to do 10 minutes before the thing.
Yes, Gwydion wants to call all of our crew, is, not the ship crew, but everyone going.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. Us guys,
Yeah.
And let's see.
All 5 of us.
Yeah, up to 8 people. We might need this in case we get separated. Gwydion will begin a ritual. Anyone who wants to stay will be affected by Rary's telepathic bond. So we will have
Yo.
an hour of telepathic communication with no distance.
Ooh.
Nice.
Unless your intelligence score is 2 or less.
Now, does anyone...
So don't be dumb.
Is there anyone I should know about?
Luckily, I'm very smart.
I think we're all more intelligent than a frog.
Okay. Good. Oh, maybe that'll be useful.
Alright. That is nice, if nothing else.
Nice.
So, not long after you cast the spell, Ashea comes down. Alright, so time to discuss the first step of the plan. So, what we're after is called a silver soul bead. I happen to have come across some information that places one such soul bead on a convoy near the psychic storm up there.
A convoy of the Silver Strand, I assume?
Not quite. So there's a little bit of a problem. The convoy that has the bead on it is Thrin. Look, the good news is I've made a whole plan. They took the bead close to the psychic storm to keep it safe. If it looks like they're going to lose it, they throw the bead into the storm and no one gets it, right? That works out just fine for us.
Yeah.
We board the transit ship, take the bead, and as soon as we're back on the ship, we fly into the storm.
Wait, what?
Well,
See, it'd be dangerous. It'd be dangerous normally, but Argon can assure me that he can keep us safe in the storm for a while.
Right, Argon. In the time that I've known him, I've grown to trust him greatly.
Who is Argon?
No insight on that? I don't believe that.
Argon is an elven mage person below deck who I talked to briefly. He seems to know his way around the place. He has
something of a personal spellcaster.
He's got a lot of names. Dragon Slayer is one of them.
Fortune too.
Yes, he's got an inexplicable silver thread coming out of his back. I don't know what that entails.
Oh, that's just from astral projection. That's just how he got here. Basically, look, he's fine. Just don't cut it, right?
Yeah. Speaks. Do you know this guy? You heard of him?
Speaks is not here with you.
Speaks is not here. Oh, he took off. Shit.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. I don't know about this guy, but if you say so.
I'm lacking options, honestly, so.
Bit out of my element here.
I know it seems a bit risky, but honestly, you're not going to be fucking in here for very much longer, am I right? You're here to get the strands.
Risk, so I guess I'm down for it.
You're here to get the silver strands out of here, and then you're going to fuck off back to the material plane. You'll never see the Thrin again. I'm the one taking all the risk here.
Well, okay, I will definitely see the Thrin again, but the rest of them, yeah, they would.
Well, just be careful.
Very selfless of you, then, to shoulder this burden for us.
Yeah, it's the spirit.
And about getting this soul bead, do we prefer subterfuge or violence?
Yes.
Well, my crew's a bit more trained in the way of violence, to be honest. If you've got any subterfuge that you think would work,
I happen to be mostly prepared for violence today.
violence it is. Wonderful. See, look, not even in the astral sea for more than a day, already getting into some astral piracy. Get what you're paid for here. It's the experience.
Yes,
Aaron's gonna put his circlet back on.
I wasn't expecting using piracy to defeat the pirates, but
Wouldn't be our
if it
first
works, it
time.
works. True. That is
As
actually true.
long as they don't recognize me, I guess it's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
And Sen, you're normally one to speak out against violence. As the captain of this ship, what have you to say about it?
Then
I'm not the captain of the ship. I'm confused.
the metaphorical ship.
Well, we want to be technical. We're all under the Doge's direct employ, so ain't no captain here, except Ashea.
Oh, so we're privateers.
You could say that.
God, what do you want, I suppose?
Well, violence it seems it is.
Either way, we're gonna be there in about like 5 or so minutes, so I'd probably get ready.
Mage armor.
Kieran will turn on his Dragonheart bowstring. The Dragon's Fury, my apologies.
Very good.
The string on his crossbow burns red fire.
All right. So,
You all added
Yes.
your temp HP, right?
Yep.
16 hit points worth? Yes.
I almost in triple digits.
Emperor, I am triple digits.
What?
You're
if
always
you guys would so kindly place yourselves where you would like to be on the ship on the right.
Oh, there's a little ship and then there's a big ship. That's
And we're
Yeah.
fighting the
My
ships on
token's
the
already
left.
there.
Oh, don't
Yes.
forget, my Song of Rest also gives you temp HP.
I thought it just restored hit points normally.
It does, but it also has another thing.
Oh my
I
god.
believe that's new. That's relative. Yeah.
Hit points don't stack though, so we have to choose.
And this one is going to be higher, unfortunately.
Yeah.
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 This is like a square ship? This is like a Borg ship? What is this?
It's a bird ship.
Well, you don't need to be aerodynamic if it's all based on thought. So that is.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay, so you all get ready to get the Silver Soul Bead, preparing yourselves however you see fit. When the time comes, you all meet on the deck of the ship and look out into the astral sea before you. Flying nearby, the Psychic Storm to the north is relative north, is a larger vessel, well suited for transport, but not much else. Although that ship does have some Thrin on board that you can see. Different from the one that you saw back in Thrinar. Less pronounced masks and beefier looking armor. All of them are armed with long swords at each of their sides. By itself, the transport ship doesn't seem to be too much of an issue, but you all know better than to think I'd leave it just to that. Flying alongside the transport ship are 2 smaller ships. Not too different from a dinghy or something, but these have mounted weapons on board and carry soldiers in their own right. Each 2 of these long sword wielding friends, and one more akin to the ones that you've encountered prior. As soon as you see them, they see you, as evidenced by those smaller ships changing course toward your direction.
Whoa.
Well, I hadn't thought we had the element of surprise anyway. Full speed ahead! And get ready to fire the Arcanauts! This one's gonna be fun. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
That initiative.
Wow, really? That's it? Jesus, that was horrible.
Of course.
Tune in next week.
God, how did I roll a 14? That's disgusting.
How is your initiative a plus 10?
I
want to
have the
know.
alert key.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah.
Who is it that can add their bonus to initiative? Is
Gloom
that...
Stalker, I believe.
There's a
Wisdom.
few. There's Gloomstalker. There is the War Magic Wizard.
Okay,
There
yeah.
is Bards get half proficiency to their initiative.
Weird.
There's a few, I know.
So you could have a plus 15 to initiative.
You really can.
have a
It's
lot.
it's
Yeah.
dumb.
15. Be a bard for more.
Shoot.
Like
Fuck,
plus
shows
18
up
at
that
17th
whole
level.
fucking name.
God.
Wizard. 2 levels
Did
of
you
more
copy
wizard.
the
Plus 22.
the character sheet over?
Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
we're
oh
gonna
my god,
super
hey,
win.
can we let this guy take care of it?
Oh, no, cast Meteor Swarm. Why do we even show up?
Everyone dies.
Alright, so
You
long.
think Ashay is going to be paying that money?
Fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
that might
he's kind
destroy
of a
the soul bee.
mercenary.
Like the reason that he's there is because they'll actually fucking pay him to cast spells.
It's X gold per spells level.
Fucking, oh god.
Oh no.
He's a wealthy guy. And then Ashay's crew.
How is he gonna bring that back if he's astral projecting?
Everything like comes back with you.
Yeah, it's just like in his pocket. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he can just make a demi plane and shove that shit in there, or he's got that chest. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, he's got.
It's been a while.
There's all sorts of shit.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to be it for the day. Make sure that you guys are good, proper level 11.
Oh yeah.
Before next session. Yeah.
How
This
much
should
HP we have?
this should be fun. What do you mean? How much HP you have?
It's insane how much HP we have.
I only have 102 HP.
The last character you played was a fucking barbarian.
Yeah, I know. I'm for so long our characters have been super squishy, and now it's like, oh, I can take hits.
God, I'm gonna fucking shoot some bitches. Let me tell you.
I can't take hits. I can tell you that.
I've got a week to formulate a plan. I can think of a few things. I just have to either interrogate Michael about what the limits of some spells are, or find out the hard way.
I knew it.
Okay.
I don't know what you knew.
I mean, I thought it was kind of
knew
apparent.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. We figured, Liliana sucked, so we're giving it an honest go.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put away my dice.
I gotta say, that's a kind of a fun way to introduce a new character. To not expect that sort of thing, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, like, it wouldn't have happened if he hadn't have made the pact with the vampire, but then he made the pact with the vampire, so...
Michael and I have been workshopping this for a while.
Yeah. Damn right. Quite some time.
All right. Well, damn. I guess I'll see you all next week where we do space piracy now.
Yeah,
Space
a little bit of space piracy, and then probably some dumb stuff later on. And I'm excited for the next session as well. That's for damn sure. I did this like a long time ago, and I want to get into it so bad.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you all next week then.
Yeah, catch you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
And with that, that's where we're ending the video. As usual, God, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking tired. Jeez, exhaustion hit me out of nowhere, like in the later half of this. Anyway, that all said, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends, and tuning in next week to see what happens next. That said, again, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us, and we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.